Huzzah.
And should be good. It should be going good. It says we're on. Okay, we are on.
Okay.
Cool.
Yay.
So sorry about that, everyone. Just, it wouldn't let me reconnect because the stream was trying to reconnect for me, and it kicked me. Anyway, that's all beside the point. So, Gregory, you throw off your extra shirt right there on the street, pull the eye patch off. No one actually really pays much attention to that.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think that's more of a bad sign than a good sign.
Okay, we're gonna start boarding.
That means that's normal.
Well, then that means we can get away with a lot of weirdness and no one's gonna notice.
Well, I mean, you tried breaking into a hotel and nobody batted an eye.
I mean, it was kind of here where there's a backlot of nothing,
Well,
so.
I'd say he batted an eye, but
Just like,
I
oh,
bet
you're not
right
supposed
there.
to do that. Oh, thanks. I'm just gonna keep an eye on you for a while. Introduce you to somebody who's gonna knock you out.
I'm going to introduce you to someone. He's a knockout. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna start boarding the macabre.
Alright.
Because it's there.
You start walking up to the macabre, and as soon as you step on the gangplank, instantly there's a very tall, broad man, human, dark skin, partially from suntan, and he's he's got this like mutton chops going on.
Oh. Okay.
And he has his hair braided really tightly in a lot of things. There's he has items braided into his beard and his into his hair, tied back with a bandana. He says, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?"
What do you think you're doing?
Good morning, sir. I was looking, showing this
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
tourist
Okay.
around our fair city and showing him around the docks, and as this is by far the most beautiful ship in the harbor, and he was quite intrigued by such a beauty.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be nice to see if we could take a tour. I'm also sort of unemployed at the moment and would like to speak to your captain.
Person.
Okay, so you roll a deception check.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that for the
11.
party, or is it just for his?
He is the only one who benefits.
Okay.
11.
Okay, he is not looking impressed. Listen, I know every sailor who's come on this island to try to talk their way on here. So you cast Charm Person. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw against that. What's the spell save DC?
Where is that? 14?
Oh, it's what saving throw?
Wisdom.
He does not succeed that.
Yes.
And he's like, looks at you, almost expectantly.
Yes, sir. I'm not from around here, and I'm just fascinated with ships. Please, I'd be so enthralled to look at this beautiful vessel.
Roll a persuasion check.
Wait a second. Wait.
And he rolls with an advantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Because the creature is charmed by him. Also, it regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Wait, I roll advantage.
So you roll twice and take the higher number.
It lasts for an hour. By the end of it, he knows he was charmed by you.
That is a
That's
total
okay, we got an hour and then we
of
leave.
17.
All right. He rolled a 1.
Yes.
He's like, oh, well, I'd be happy to let you, Boren, take a quick look around. You look harmless enough.
Thanks!
I wasn't talking to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
See, this is why you need
Wait,
an elf.
but now,
Elves can get you into places.
but now she can't come. I can. So I can go up,
Yes.
but she's still here.
Am I stuck on the gangplank?
I mean, you haven't moved anywhere else currently, so
Great.
I'm just gonna use you here.
Help, I've been abducted. Unhand me.
Oh, and that is off the screen. There we go.
Wasn't that lovely?
All right.
We got a bar.
So you walk on board with him. Chakal, are you gonna walk on board with him too?
I'm gonna try!
All right. Make an athletics saving throw.
Wait, what?
No.
This would be a natural one.
Natural 20. So he like ushers you on. As soon as you make a step forward, he just and you into the water below. Who's calling us?
It's okay,
Anyway.
because I'm not wearing my javelins right now, so I am.
You do have your great sword on your back at the moment.
Yeah, I know, that stinks. It's now poking through my shirt, which is awkward as I flounder and then pull myself up on the dock. Or should I roll to pull myself up on the dock?
Roll an athletics check. There's a rule somewhere on how far falling in the water with damage. Do you know what that is?
It's D6 for every 10 feet you fall.
9.
It's D6 you said?
Yes, D6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet you fall.
Okay. That's 13 points of damage when you hit the water. You can attempt an acrobatics check to lighten that.
Why? Why does this happen to me?
This is a
Okay.
terrible
I mean, to be fair though, Hannah, you're the best person for it to happen to.
18.
Alright, so you reduce some of that damage. You do angle yourself down a bit more, and you take about half of that. You're used to being pushed off high ledges.
Okay, so I now have what, 6 points of damage?
Yes, 6 points of damage.
So we're at 33 points.
And you can roll. Since I had you do that out of order, just go ahead and re-roll the athletics check to get out. Because I forgot what it was. And
I remember, but I don't like it. This is much nicer. Total 20.
Alright, so you swim your way, and then you grab the pier, throw yourself up, and go next to a guy. Ah, morning! I stay for fishing, ain't it?
Oh no.
Sam told me about him.
Kill him.
Do it.
So, sir,
He's enough. Kill him.
can you tell me about this ship?
Oh, yeah. That's Captain Miranda's ship.
Yes.
I don't like her.
No, why?
Oh no, the boat!
Oh, it's capsized, everybody.
Oh, well.
Well, that solves that problem.
There's a boat at the bottom of the sea. There's a boat at the bottom of the sea. There's a boat. There's a boat. There's a boat at the bottom of the sea. Okay.
More Deeces.
More Deeces. Do. Okay, that should do it. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like her. She's a bit mean. She took my money.
Okay,
You have everybody's money?
so that's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know about her beyond that she took your money? Why did she take your money? Has she taken a lot of people's money?
Oh, well, she promised passage off the island.
Uh-huh.
And then she said that there's a waiting list.
Uh-huh.
And I was on the low end of the list, and somebody offered more money than I did.
Uh-huh.
So I got kicked off the list.
But she kept your money.
Yeah, weird how that worked.
Did she tell you it was non-refundable before you put the money down?
That's a big word.
So you don't know.
Oh, I signed a contract.
That was probably in there, which means we can't touch her legally. Okay. So are you good at fishing?
Ah.
Fishing doesn't require skill.
The thing I have in mind does.
He is pulling in his rod and he throws out a good distance away. You know, you've seen better. You've done worse, probably.
How strong is his line?
I'm trying to garrote him.
Make a perception check.
11.
Seems to be a good, strong fishing line that you would normally see a guy fishing. This, you don't know a ton about fishing equipment, but it seems to be a decent cord.
Okay. Is the dude who was guarding the ship at first still visible above decks?
You do see him at the moment, still like walking. He's like currently showing Gregory the railing at the moment.
Near us?
He's coming around.
Okay. What's... Sir, what remind you me your name again?
Oh, they call me Goof.
That's right, Goof. So...
You haven't heard his name before. You've
You've never met this man.
I know, but Sam did, so I'm gonna pretend like I know him because I've heard vaguely about him. So Goof, my man, you see that guy over there up by the railing with the really long hair with stuff in it, sort of like glinting in the sunlight?
He
You
looks
just
up the
described
guy.
Both of them. The
Oh.
human.
The human.
Oh, I don't like him.
Yeah, me neither. That's the reason I'm wet. How good are... I'm so impressed with your skill with this fishing rod.
Well,
I
thank
bet you could pull one of those trinkets out of his hair with your hook.
Make a persuasion check.
18.
He looks at his rod. Looks at it. I think I could.
Cool. Why don't you try and get that hook really solid into his hair? See if what we can reel in.
Well, last time I went on the boat, he beat me up pretty bad.
It's okay.
I don't know if I should.
I will protect you. I am a protector. That's what I do.
Make another persuasion roll.
19.
Okay. It's like, all right. So he's going to make an attack roll. And the bandit captain is going to make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, do I notice?
Make a
Notice
perception
him
check.
trying to. My perception somewhere.
He's all cutting words.
10.
Okay. You see that Shakal is talking to some human on the docks, and that he is, looks like he's doing something with his fishing rod.
Which you've never seen before.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
That's why it catches your eye actually, because he's holding this thing in his hand, and it appears to be like throwing it or something. You don't see exactly like that he's trying to hit the guy, but you do see that he's about to make a shot of some kind.
Okay.
Okay.
Please make
You wanna do
I'm just gonna keep talking.
Okay. So Goof and lands in the water right in front of him. Oh.
That's okay. That's okay.
Reels it back
I'm
in.
sure you can. I'm sure you can make it.
Do you want me to try again?
Yeah. I mean, everyone has an off moment.
Okay. All right. Dexterity saving throw.
I'm trying to accomplish.
No, he just at the side, pink on the side of the boat. You get the idea that there's like one more chance that this might work.
Oh, please, let's try this again.
Oh, all right. One more time. Okay. Okay. Wait. This last time he goes, and he doesn't actually get it in any of the trinkets, but he just and the hook in the back of the guy's hair.
Good.
He
Reel
doesn't.
him in.
Yes.
He doesn't exactly seem to notice at the moment.
Good.
He just kind of swats at his head like, oh, it's a fly or something.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Oh no. 5.
Oh, is there a fly around here? I heard a buzzing sound.
Goof. You did it. That's awesome. Okay, reel it in hard and fast.
Make a persuasion check.
Please make it low. Please be low.
Oh gosh. 9.
8.
No.
So he's like,
what are you doing?
okay.
It's cool. It's cool.
And he starts to reel it in. I'm just gonna roll a thing. Okay, well, that's a natural 20. So it catches the back of the captain's, of the, not the captain, but of the guy's vest.
Uh-huh.
And he, it's like, oh, he starts getting into his fishing mode. Oh, this is a big one. I'm gonna need a lot of help pulling this one out.
Okay, I grab onto it and start helping him
Make
pull
a
it in.
strength check. Just straight strength.
10.
Okay.
That is not it. It is a strength check.
Got it.
It is.
8.
She keeps on adding.
Okay,
her
do I
saving
notice this
throw
by now?
except for-
Okay, I'm like, how do you don't subtract, you have like strength. Okay, 8. So he rolled better than you because he's dedicated for this fishing thing. And the bandit captain's going to make a...
Scream like a little girl.
Okay, between the
Comes
two
off
of you,
with a wig.
between the two of you, he doesn't fall over, but he like goes back and catches the railing. Hey, what is going on? And he's starting to notice that something's up.
Okay, can we pull harder and try to pull him overboard?
You can. Do you want to do anything, Gregory?
I don't.
Ask how to defeat the captain.
It's not the captain.
No, how to defeat Miranda.
What?
Threaten to kill him unless he tells us how to defeat
You can't tell him to him. He's all the way over there.
Captain Miranda.
Unless you're shouting this across the docks.
Unless you're shouting
How
across
do you kill Miranda?
Unless you're shouting across the docks, that's metagaming.
No, just a lot of people would notice this, including probably Miranda.
That's why I said unless he's shouting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go. Sorry.
I also have the spell disguise self. That's what I was thinking of.
Disguise self, not disguise you.
But he could have made himself look not like a satyr.
Right. Okay. Anyway. Well, that's gone. But let's see. I don't.
Sleep with the fishes.
No.
I don't know where it is.
I'm not gonna do anything.
You're
So
supremely useless.
He actually starts feeling grabbed
Maybe he should
back.
have been the sailor.
Make an athletics or dexterity, athletics or acrobatics check. This is to combat a grapple. He's trying to grab you.
Wait, which one?
Either one, whichever one you prefer.
Wait, athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay, that would be 12.
Great. He rolled a 1, so it doesn't really matter. So he swings at you as he actually throws himself off balance and now like over, like leaning back against the railing. If you would like to pull again.
I would like to pull again.
All right.
21.
All right. Between you and Goof's 10, the two of you pull back really hard. He does not make a saving throw, and he falls down. It's about 30 feet from where he is on the deck to the water as the ship rocks kind of away from the water at the moment. So that's gonna be okay. He's going to try to make a dexterity. It's not good. Okay, he takes. I remember 2 of those, so I'm going to roll one more. Okay, cool. That is 8. He takes 8 points of damage.
He's not a goblin, so he's not dead.
Does anything kick the charm person off?
No, it just lasts an hour.
Okay, so being
good.
attacked doesn't do anything about that?
He still likes you.
No,
Thanks to you.
If we were in combat with him, then
Like
we would
me
have had
anyway.
advantage on his
Well, I
saving
know.
throw, but
Okay, thank you. Good to know. So he currently has fallen into the docks. You do notice that a few...
oh wait, no, it's charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Oh, dang
He
it.
is no longer charmed.
And he knows you charmed
Thanks.
him.
And he knows you charmed him. And you take it that he's yelling something insulting at you, but you don't hear him. Oh, you should... as he hits the water.
Son of a goat.
You do see that a few of the sailors see this and are walking forward, and a few people around the area saw it and walked away. Just away.
Cool. I'm not sure what we accomplished with this, but I feel successful.
And it was at this
What?
moment that Chakal and Gregory regretted not bringing Idris with them.
Make a perception check.
Or the moment
Why?
that we regretted bringing Chikol.
Because you guys are going to get down. Oh, hey, it's Francis. Just going.
17.
All right. You look right down into the water, where he landed, and you see his hands. He pulls himself. He's not currently on the pier where you are, but he's currently pulled up to about his waist level. He's about to start climbing on, and he is glaring at you.
Cast. Well, I don't know. It's beautiful.
At this point,
Did you
roll
guys-
initiative.
Okay.
Wait, me too?
Yes.
4.
It's at
Oh.
this point that they regret it.
Nat 20. I don't know if that matters for initiative.
It
but
does. Because it means you have a very high initiative.
Well, yeah. It just means that.
So you have a 20.
Well, 22. Yeah.
22?
I start regretting my life decisions.
All right. So yes, if you want to
Can you do
cast
that as
something,
soon as you saw
you're
me
going
get on the
first.
boat?
Okay.
I'm not
I
considering this.
regret my life decisions.
You just regret them more.
Since my last save, when I regretted my life decisions, I regretted all
Wait,
my life decisions
can I
since
cast
then.
Charm Person again?
If you have the spell slot for it, you can.
And that doesn't help you either.
No, he still hates me.
He is glaring.
Are
right-
cantrips actions or bonus?
It depends on
Cantrips
the
are.
spell.
It
For the
depends on the
most
spell.
part, they are actions.
Can you use minor illusion? Well,
I think minor illusion's an action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
I have a rock.
Hold this. What? Oh! I'd like to make a
Can I
persuasion
cast
check to
minor
convince him to hold
illusion
this
to-
rock, please.
Make Chakal and Goof disappear or look like they're somewhere
You're not-
else. Or
That's-
I don't know how much that'll
You
do.
can alter their appearance a bit. You can make them look a bit taller, or make someone look a bit prettier, a bit ugly. You can't completely change their appearance. That's a different spell. But you can affect how they look a bit.
Or I could
or you can
make
create-
it look like there was a distraction or something.
You can make it look like there's a silent distraction somewhere else. Is there any audible?
Alter self only affects you. Prestidigitation is very minor. Same with minor illusion. It's minor.
So minor illusion. Can you do like audible effects with that, or is it like just visual stuff?
I'm looking.
He's looking. Stay tuned, folks, because Mike is looking up spells.
Minor illusion. You create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound you choose. The sound continues unabated throughout the duration, which is 1 minute. Or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you can make sounds, but it doesn't create sounds?
You can
No,
make
the
sounds
image
or an
doesn't-
object. The object cannot make sound.
Got it. Thank
The
you.
image can't create sounds.
If a creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. If a creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the illusion becomes faint to that creature.
Thank you. There
I'm
you
a
have it.
wizard, so I know things. I'm also very intelligent, so I know things. I'm also the best fighter in the party, so I know things.
You're also not here. We
That
need
was
you.
not my fault. You decided to split the party when we're already missing 2 of our members.
Including our healer, by the way. I mean, we have
Oh,
Gregory,
God.
but
He's not the healer. He is the
Die.
utility bard.
It's okay, I've got a deck of character who's pretty great.
And this, folks, is why you don't split the party.
don't you know
No,
you
you
never
never
split the party. Fighter in the front. I also fighter in the back. Fighter in
No,
your
it's
back.
Claire.
Push the squishy people forward. Welcome to the evil campaign.
I'm gonna
Yes.
cast minor illusion
Okay.
and
What are you making?
wait. What's my range? Can I make
That's an
it look
excellent
like
question. I
people
want
are
to
running up the
s-
gangplank?
You cannot make people.
You can't make
Can't
multi.
make-
No.
make people.
can't
Wait,
make
can they
multiple-
move?
You cannot make a moving object. That is,
Right.
I think, major image.
It's just,
Yeah.
Make it
it's
look like
just
the
a
ship's on
small thing.
fire.
That's also too
Yeah.
large.
Can't make fire. You could make a cardboard cutout of fire. It just would not create light or heat.
You can
or
make it sound like there's screaming from somewhere else.
Wait,
your
and what kind of
range
sounds can I
is Any
Anything
sound
you
want.
choose.
Anything you choose.
And you can have it
including
like
words,
Volume from being quiet to someone screaming.
including people saying specific things.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it can be in someone else's voice. You can have it be a continuous noise, or you can just have it be.
And is the range have wait?
The range is 30 feet.
So what does that mean?
So that means within 30 feet, you can have that be where the image
The focal
appears,
point.
or the focal point for where the sound is coming from.
and I assume where the sound reaches is dependent on. I mean, like a scream would reach where a scream would reach.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make it sound like some sailors are saying.
Captain's dead. Long live the captain.
I don't know.
Oh, I say.
Captain, we need you.
If not the captain, I think he's the first mate.
Not captain.
Yeah, you do know like the captain is Captain Miranda. You
Right.
were briefed on that this
And
morning.
wait, do I know this dude's name?
You do not know this guy's name.
Do I know he's the? If he's
Presumably, he's the first
Make
mate.
it an intelligence check.
something. Where is it? Oh wait. 11.
You have a good idea that this, being a big fellow who immediately stalked your progress, either has some authority or is just the big scary guy that put on guard duty. You couldn't exactly place his rank, but you do have an idea that he is definitely loyal. So,
Okay.
Turn him.
what you can
Guess that he's the first. No, that's
you
Say
can,
that
you
he's-
can guess that from your
Say
observation
that he's
there.
betrayed the captain.
First mate,
What the-
traitor.
Because then if we can split up the boat,
Food fight.
then they can fight. And then she'll get mad. And then she'll kill somebody maybe. And then we can make a case against her.
No, you could just have you talk to her and insult her a bunch, and then eventually she'll try and kill you.
That was my first plan. Or one of the plans. Make him really popular, then make Miranda mad. Then
Yeah,
she'll
but-
try to kill him. And
Yeah, I
then
don't
have a
feel
case.
like Miranda would try and kill Gregory. I don't think Gregory can make anybody mad.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of my problem. Except that I tend to, annoy people, and you're just annoying. So
I'm not annoying. I'm just prickly.
Clock's ticking. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make it sound like someone's. I don't know what they should say. How about
Outside.
sorry. I don't know why I keep dropping things.
I don't know.
Nerves.
That's what I do with pencils.
You have just discordant screaming.
Or how about?
Decapitation!
No wait.
Ah, death and blood and glory.
Circle of death.
10.
Oh,
I-
maybe
I-
you can have us yell for Yidris to come and just yell something about gold and glory and
8.
applause.
SOS!
7.
How about
Sir,
music?
I'll just have them yell, "Sir, we need you up here."
Okay.
It's from somewhere in the boat.
All right, sir. We need you up here. He's going to make a, I guess, perception check a bit. He definitely hears us yell, "I'm busy at the moment." He's now going to make an athletics or acrobatics check.
14.
He grabs your leg, pulls you under the water. He's
Plus
actually
4, 18.
Oh, 18.
he grabs your leg, pulls you under into the water. He's currently having you under the water, and he's going to. Does he have to make a separate turn to try to a pin, or can he try that as his next part of his thing?
Does he have the grappler feet?
He does not. So I guess not. At any rate, he's currently holding you underneath.
But yes, it would be another action.
Okay, he's currently holding
Regardless of the
you
grappler.
at water, about under, over, water moves and stuff.
You know how water works.
And you, if you feel like making a perception check against him at the moment, you can.
I was just gonna grab a hand axe and
Oh,
start.
okay. You are currently grappled, so but go ahead and make a. Let me see. This is the wrong book. This is the monster manual.
We'll find the grapple.
Thank you. Grapple rules and conventions.
Aha. Whilst grappled, your speed is 0, and you cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed.
Does she
that
have
is the only thing.
disadvantages on attacks or anything?
Nope.
All right, that seems to be pathetic, but all right.
Okay, so I'm going to try.
Would be a natural one.
That one.
You swing your hand axe at him. And you actually elbows your hand, and you drop the weapon in the water.
Yeah.
And he just starts like trying. He's trying to pin your arms, but he's also trying to not go under himself at the moment.
Okay.
Do you do anything else?
What am I good at? Okay.
You can end a grapple on somebody you're grappling with a free action.
Goof!
Okay.
Help me out of the water.
Goof ran away the moment he popped his head out.
That's right.
So he is. You see him still booking it down there. If you want,
Find Idris.
if you want to roll persuasion, go ahead.
Find Idris!
You're gonna find Idris.
Yeah, that's what I'm yelling. I
Okay.
can't believe I'm yelling this, but I am. 11?
Goof manages to return to the
He hears you and he's like, "Ah!" and bolts off. You don't know if he heard or is
Yeah.
aware of any of this. But
I'm just hoping.
you know that he heard you. You don't know if he's going to do anything about this.
Alright. Is there anything else I can do?
Find Francis.
I think that's
Find
your,
Cestus. Find everybody we know.
I think that's your turn.
Great. I'm going to die.
Okay. Back at the top of the initiative round, we have Gregory.
Knock him.
That's. I mean, I suppose that could distract him, but.
Your mother smell the wilderness. You smell like a leper now. You're still calling for the elf's death.
No, people are disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah, I had to restart the stream.
Apparently, I'm the only one watching right
Oh
now.
wow, currently you are. Well, that's fine.
That's okay. We can entertain ourselves.
Travis.
Nobody's here to watch you die.
Nobody's here to watch me have no idea how the heck I'm supposed to get us out of this situation.
You've been marking down your spell slots, right? That you've been casting.
Yes, I
Alright.
only cast the one,
Jump
right?
down to comment
One
person?
and then
Yeah, you've only did that once.
Because
So,
the other
yeah.
one's cantrip.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Just want to make sure.
Yes. Oh, yes. I appreciate the reminder. But
You're both like over here at the moment. Well, you're there. He's off the board. I don't even have a board for that. So
You didn't even move
There
me
are
from
no
the
dogs.
tavern, so according to the papers, I'm still at the tavern, standing.
According
talk
to
to Idris.
According to the papers,
Cast
I'm in
teleport
limbo,
to
so I'm sorry. I'm
uh-huh.
sorry. I cannot help you right now. Just let the rule of our loving.
I'm gonna cast I'm gonna do bardic inspiration and say, "Get out of there, Tikal."
All right. You
Okay.
take 1d6 inspiration die, which you can use for a saving throw or for an
Don't
attack
use it
roll.
now.
Oh,
You
okay.
save it.
Yeah.
It lasts for 10 minutes until it is used.
Okay.
So that's you, Gregory.
Yeah.
That is a bonus action.
All right.
What am I gonna do?
Vicious mockery.
Oh yeah, you can mock him and he.
Takes damage if he fails. And also
Do I want to give him? I mean, I guess they already.
I'm
hates
trying
me.
to live.
We don't want to kill him.
I'm trying
Says
to
who?
live.
That's a bad.
Make a perception check real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Kill it.
As you're looking at him and considering your options.
16.
This guy looks tough. And he looks mad, and
He can take it.
Chakal is underwater a bit at the moment.
Do it.
Okay, fine.
Help friends. Friends help friends,
I
not
say-
drown.
Pick on
That's
someone
what they
your own
want. They
size.
still don't like
Okay, vicious mockery,
Yeah.
and that's
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
It's the normal cantrip.
All right,
Tell him his mother is ugly, and also he. I don't know.
all right. Is that against his spell save DC?
Yes.
What's your spell save DC?
14.
Okay, so he hit 14. He saves, right?
Yes.
He saves, so he takes no damage.
No damage.
Cool.
He looks up at you real quick, smiles, just pushes a little further under the water.
Okay. Have I been taking any damage at all? Because so far.
Not yet.
Oh,
What's your
good.
Constitution score?
+3.
All right. So she can hold her breath for.
3.
You can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Great.
So that's like 10 rounds per minute. You can hold your breath for 30 rounds.
I probably can't get.
You're good.
Close enough.
You're
fine.
good.
I'm fine.
You're still gonna die.
get into
Just
let
not
go
by
of you.
drowning.
So that's your turn.
Arguing with you.
Yeah. I mean, I can't do anything else, right?
At this moment, two pirate sailor looking folk charge up and they're like, "What the heck's going? Who are you?"
Best fellow.
I knew.
I'm gonna wait now. Wait.
And this guy just started randomly trying to kill some girl. What's up with that?
Wait, what is disguise self? Never mind, that doesn't matter.
Doesn't work right
we've
now.
already seen it.
Oh crap!
Don't notice me. You're still the same guy. Dang it!
No, I'm not. I look completely different.
I look like you.
What?
This guy's that guy, so now he looks different.
No, it's only self.
I know, that would be funny. Like,
But it's seeming you could do that.
yeah.
Or polymorph.
True polymorph. And now you're a banana.
Can I cast charm person on both of them?
You can.
If I believe.
At
if
second
You,
level, I think
yeah,
you
I
can.
believe if you use a second level spell slot for it, you could charm both of them.
And since you have not actually attacked them, they don't have
What about
advantage
you,
against
Spencer?
resisting that. They just come up because they heard some yelling.
Okay, I'm
Charm
casting
person.
charm
Yeah,
person.
second level or higher, you can target one more creature.
All right.
And I use a second level slot for that.
All right.
So they each need to make a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
So the archer guy over here fails. It's like, oh. Okay. And the other one's like, who are you? He saw you did something, so he starts drawing his weapon, and he's not looking like
I
he's
haven't
gonna.
done anything.
He's not looking like he's going to beat you up, well, maybe a little, but like he looks like he wants to throw you off the ship.
Remove you bodily
How
from
many
the
spaces
premises.
is the game? Not the game, like the job, the whatever it's called.
Run away.
So the back
board.
Fight them.
the back of the boat here is right
Run
up against the
away.
pier. You could try to jump off. It is about like a 30-foot drop.
And you have hooves.
Leave Chakal to her fate.
Well, hey, mountain goats, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Chakal
He's
and
a
the other
baby
guy are
goat,
currently
and so I'm
over
gonna kill him
here-ish,
for this.
fighting. Yeah.
Fly, you fools.
I'm gonna
Bravely running away.
Bravely running away. Bravely, 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 bravely,
Bravely running away. Gunshots in the distance.
It's actually
It's fireworks.
fireworks. Ooh, there's gonna be fireworks.
Idris is being celebrated as a hero.
You won in the arena again! It's almost like we shouldn't allow magic for melee fighters who can't do anything because they're like level 0.
Die, die, die. Run!
Clock's ticking, buddy. We gotta do something.
Just run.
Okay, I guess I'm jumping off.
Alright. Make a make an acrobatics check.
Wait, but the only way if I jump off is I
Is onto
guess-
the docks.
Yeah, where he is.
Well,
Gonna
he's
drown
over
me anyway.
here of the docks. You're over here.
Oh.
Jump off. You could try to jump to him.
Wait, am I jumping onto the docks or into the water?
Onto the docks.
You choose.
Docks.
Docks.
If you want to jump
Wait.
into the water, you have to run over here
How
where he is.
far? How down is the docks? Won't I take damage if I?
Probably, but depending on what your acrobatics check is, you can mitigate that.
Okay. Okay. So docks, acrobatics. You said.
Yes.
11.
11? Yeah, you know, it could have been a harder landing, but it wasn't as bad as it could be. Is it the same for D6? Each? Okay.
Wait, why is it the same from the docks and the water?
Because they're not that much bigger, and I didn't want to think about it too hard. That's my official reason. Sorry.
It's like, wait a second. It's 30 feet to the water. Why is it 30 feet to the docks? Doesn't that mean they're at the same level?
She got kicked off the side. He's jumping off the poop deck.
Ah.
That's the reason. I thought that through. It wasn't dumb luck. Oddly enough, though, you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
So you land, and you kind of fall backward and land on your butt for a second. Like, okay, I'm fine.
Nobody saw that.
Rolling for people who saw that. A few people saw that. Backing away.
Slowly backing away.
Wait, can I still
Slowly
do things?
backing away. Slowly
What is this from?
slowly backing away.
What is this?
Anyway,
Is this
It's from it's from a video.
it's for the thing. So
It's a thing.
I'll show you later.
do you want to do any additional movement, or what do you want to do? Not a bad
Just
idea.
used your action already.
Yeah, because you charmed them.
person.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you
You're
have,
like, hey,
so you have your movement, and that's all you have. If you want to move anywhere else.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna like back up a little bit, but still so I can see Chakal.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move. You're gonna spend your movement walking over this way towards where they are,
Oh, okay.
which is completely off camera, but who
Oh
cares?
yeah. I'm very off camera at this point.
All right. At which point,
I'm trying to not die.
yeah, he's going to make an attack on you.
Great.
Okay, he's going to make.
Wait, do you still have my die?
I did still have your die.
Okay, cool.
somebody should come to a rage.
4 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 to hit.
9 to hit. No.
Total 20 to hit,
Yes.
and a 16.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is he
so
punchy?
he has. All right, so.
Die.
You just really like getting punched, don't you?
So you take 7 points of
I
damage.
don't, but I get in fights.
You have 7 points of damage,
Great.
and 4 points of damage. As he slashes you with his scimitar, and then he kind of bashes you in the head with the pommel.
Tell me. Okay, that's nice.
That is going to
You're
be.
fine.
That's going to be his turn. It's now your turn.
Okay.
Bonus action, rage.
Yeah. Can I rage now?
You can rage now.
I would love to rage.
You are now raging.
I am very angry and raging, and I would like to. Okay, he's grappling me. I'd like to kick my feet off the dock.
Okay.
Like reach back, kick my feet off the dock, which will push him down.
Okay.
Try and break free of his arms, and then use his body to jump off of it and get back onto the dock.
All right. So first things first, try to break his grapple.
Okay.
So,
athletics or acrobatics.
Roll your athletic, and do you? He has. Is
Oh,
that
you should do
advantage?
athletics, so you should do it with advantage because you're raging.
Yeah, because you're raging,
So roll again.
Okay.
and take the bigger number.
Because that was what he said.
That was the same thing.
Okay. Athletics.
Yes, 12.
12.
Okay. All right. Sure. If you out of his arms, and if you would like to try to use his body to jump out, make an acrobatics check.
Do I get
You don't get advantage on acrobatics.
I do.
5? Can I use my bardic inspiration?
You can.
Since that seems like a good time to use that. 1,
Okay.
6.
So you don't magically push him down, but it's not too high up for this area of the docks. This is like more for the dinghies over here, and you're able to grab and pull yourself up, no problem. He's still in the water. You're not out of the water. You have your movements.
Cool. I'm gonna go running down the docks towards Gregory.
All right. So you.
Finally get your miniature.
And sure enough, you meet, both of you meet up.
Okay, I was gonna grab his hand and just book it, but
Well, it's now Gregory's turn.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
let's
gonna
book
book
it.
it.
Alrighty.
Because everything went wrong.
So the bandit captain,
Oh, no,
a
it
little
didn't.
discombobulated,
The
is
beginning
still.
went okay.
I keep calling him bandit captain. That's what his stat block is. Anyway, he's
Sailor Man.
currently grabbing at the docks and starting to pull himself up. It's a little slippery. He's not quite making it out. Do you grab and run?
Wait, what?
Are you
Run.
grabbing and running?
Ready?
Yeah.
Anywhere in particular?
Back to the duck.
Back.
Back to the duck. Okay. It is a straight road straight there from the docks to the duck.
Okay,
More
we
or
should
less.
probably duck around some buildings and try to throw anybody who might be following us off the track.
Duck around
That
some
seems
buildings in order
logical.
to get to the duck.
Yeah.
Okay, so we duck around some buildings.
Should we roll see if we get lost or not?
Why would you ask that of the DM?
I am going to say,
That'd be funny if it did. Didn't like
Get
us.
horribly lost. I think it's just like,
roll.
what are you guys doing?
Both of you roll athletics checks.
You are still at advantage.
Okay. Good, because that was terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry.
6.
It's not the exact same
Okay.
thing.
12.
12. All right.
We're very good at rolling
Um,
eights.
You make it a couple of buildings
Which is 4
down.
times as many as
As soon
we're
as
rolling
the
rolls.
captain jumps out and yells, "After them!" and a few of the other sailors, one actually, the one you hadn't charmed, does the same thing you did, jumps over the end of the boat.
Where's our map? Can I have a map, please?
You don't have a map?
I
No, she
grabbed
keeps
mine.
leaving everything with me.
Yeah, I do. Otherwise, I'd.
You are here.
Okay. So if we're.
You
Okay.
are here. This is where you want to
So he lands
We're gonna get over
on
here.
and he rolls with the landing. Peter's like, caught his hip on something. And then he's going to start running after you as well.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna take this left over here.
Alright, so. Up towards that giant triangular park, sort of.
Yeah.
Alright. As you start to make your way up there,
But we're gonna try to like thread through some buildings.
the
and-
bandit who jumped down books it, and he starts getting right in pace with you. He starts drawing his weapon. He rolled a natural 20 to catch up with you for his athletics.
Okay.
Gregory, make a
body check him.
Yeah.
deception check.
Give him a dead leg.
Have a rock.
Natural 1.
All right. In the panic,
We fall down.
you don't really recognize this area. You're like, oh, this is the same road as we got from the docks. Okay.
Wait, so where are we? Are we still on the main road, or did we?
You're still on the main road. You're not actually at that corner yet.
Okay.
Oh, right.
There's still a few buildings there. There's like a fence or two between properties. If you were to try to take a shortcut
Fences?
through there, there are a few fences.
Cool. We take that.
All right.
Take a shortcut.
Jump over
Make
the fence.
acrobatics checks to hop over the fences.
7. Alright, 10.
12. Oh, wait. Well, actually 13.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Acrobatics?
Yes.
16.
Okay. You vault over the fences with no problem. You pull your way over. Being large and ragey and angry,
And
you go a little
Womanized.
slower than you would like, but you do see that the sailor is losing ground on you.
oh, thank goodness. I was gonna run with the sword.
You're currently
but I
at
didn't
this little area of the corner right here,
Okay.
that little crossroads between the large triangular area and the little offshooty looking area.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna take that first right.
All right.
Still heading towards the dirty or the. Was it?
Sitting duck.
Sitting duck.
Sitting duck.
Dirty duck.
Dirty Duck. Sorry, that's an actual pub in England.
Okay. You turn around there. Gregory, if you hadn't rolled that natural one, you would have noticed this is Vol's shop you're at right now. But you're too distracted at the moment, and you're both running over there. Make more athletics checks.
Roll better.
3.
You're still at advantage. You're still at advantage.
Oh!
Because you are still raging.
Well, 4. Yay.
All right.
7.
4.
Total 20. He starts to catch up to you again.
Actually, you might not be raging anymore.
I'm gonna.
Okay, if there's a shop
I'm
we can
gonna
duck
do
into.
vicious mockery and say, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you're no longer raging.
My grandmother runs faster than you.
Okay. He sees this. He's like, looks at you and looks like he is offended by this. How dare your grandmother be better at him than running? Running's his thing. Okay?
And he should not be a sailor, but okay.
You know what? Ever
You
since-
know what? He takes 1d4 psychic damage. and
He
has-
does. Oh yeah, you roll 1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah.
and I believe has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
1.
Is it plus anything or just the? Is it plus his spell modifier?
And might be. I'm gonna double check.
In this episode, we keep looking up Grady's spells.
In this episode, Grady learns how to spell. Vicious Mockery, 1d4. That's it.
1d4. All right, so he takes 1 point of damage.
He has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the end of the next turn.
Oh, goody.
Wait, what?
All right.
He has a disadvantage on attacking. You are no longer raging because you have not taken damage or attacked anybody.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. But yeah, you make a perception check. Actually, you don't need to make a perception check. There is a shop right next to you.
Oh, good. I grab, what's his face?
Gregory.
I ended up thinking about 35 names that were similar, but we're not that.
Georgie. Georgina.
Great.
So I ended with Gregoire, and I was like, that's not it. I pull you into the shop.
All right.
We duck in.
What are you doing here?
You both stumble into the shop, and there's a behind a counter. There is a dwarven woman sitting there, and there's a few dresses on display, some sun hats.
What are you doing here?
But also a few small articles of handmade jewelry. You do hear in the distance a bit of a ting ting as you can tell that the shop where Vol works is right next to this store. Oh, well, welcome to the store. I run it with my husband, don't you know? Oh, hi, Gregory. How you doing? This is Anne. This is Vol's wife.
You
You've
know her?
met her briefly before.
Yes. And where can we hide? Or better yet, or no.
At this moment, the door in, and there's this part. What did you say about your grandmother?
Dang it. I should have cast disguise self, except that wouldn't have helped you.
I have grabbed a hat and... no, never mind.
Okay.
I was going to try and disguise myself as a mannequin, but...
Anne is sitting there behind the counter and just
How do I not
smiling,
appreciate that?
nothing moving, lifts up a maul, and she's going to attempt to intimidate the sailor. He's like, hey, you stay out of this, lady. What did you say about your grandmother? Her and me, race, right now.
Our grandmother, well,
Lie through your teeth.
He's going to make an attack at your call as he's walking over, at disadvantage.
Perhaps you must have heard someone else.
He misses.
Maybe I
Just
should
kinda
be doing deception.
swings at you as he walks by.
Perhaps you heard someone else insulting some other person on the road.
Roll a deception check.
Oh,
Do
my
well.
face. We are going to die.
Royally screwed.
7.
Natural
Wait.
1.
8.
We're into natural 1. Looks over to call. Was it you?
What?
Did you say your grandmother could run faster than me?
How dare you talk to me like that? My grandmother is dead.
That makes the insult worse.
How dare you bring my grandmother into this? I can't believe...
Which
We're so
grandmother are we-
close!
Which grandmother are we talking about?
Make a deception check. I was going to say persuasion until you said we're very close.
Is your elven grandmother still alive?
Was this a deception?
Deception.
13.
5.
Oh
Oh.
god!
I'm sorry.
How did you bring this up? She was murdered by someone who looked a lot like you.
I should go. But first things first, stay off the ship. Unless your name is on the list and we're sailing out of here. And he's going to attempt to intimidate you.
That's my last name.
He rolls
is
a natural
List.
1.
My last name is List.
So, unless your name is on the list, I'm gonna
If you
go
kill him
now.
just for that.
He just turns around and starts walking out. So, you gonna buy that hat you're looking at?
Yeah, how much is it actually? It's really cute.
Oh, well, it's a lovely little hat.
Wait, can I? I'm gonna look out the window and see if anyone else is charging towards us.
No, he just starts walking dejectedly out.
I want to
And,
wandering around the docks or whatever.
No, you don't see anyone else following this area, but he is walking back towards the docks. Oh yes, that's a lovely hat. Yes, I wove it myself. It's a big floppy sun hat with a big old flower on it.
Nice.
Yeah. That particular hat would be, well, let's see, time involved, the stitching, and then of course we have the mechanical spider. That would be 1 gold.
Did you just say mechanical spider?
Sold. I like it.
All right. So you mark off 1 gold and write in that you have a floppy sun hat.
Wait,
Yeah,
do I
yeah.
have 74, 94, or 14 gold?
That would be 94.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why did you end up at 94?
because there was. Oh yeah, I'll get that with you later. I had people roll life events, and she got treasure.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It was
Whoa.
ridiculous. It was really weird. I rolled 6 supernatural events in a row for NPCs. One guy has actually, not that this matters, but Patron Frostbite. His entire life experiences have been exclusively supernatural. No wonder he's a cleric.
Turn to the clergy to come. Get rid of that.
Wait.
So anyway, she's gonna be doing that. Gregory, anything else you want to do while you're in the shop?
No.
Regret your life decisions. Regret splitting the party.
How often was I supposed to be with Vol?
You were with him so far for about the better part of the day. So.
I was it right now.
Well, that was yesterday. So right now, it's kind of
morning?
early in the morning. Around it's about 9 at this point. You had your meet and greet discussion and then went out for the day.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for Ashkal to until we go somewhere.
Can I wait for somebody to make a decision?
So in this time, Vol actually walks in. Oh, well, Gregory, how you doing?
Well, could be better.
So what happened to ya?
A bit of a run-in at the docks.
Oh, did you try getting on the macabre?
As a matter of fact, yes.
That was stupid.
As a matter of fact, yes.
So did you have a plan or something?
Well, of sorts. I mean, it was going well enough, except, well...
Shakal ruined everything.
That's not inaccurate.
Well, I did manage to get the, rather intimidating looking fellow guarding the ship to let me on board, but, well, then he shortly wasn't on board, and after that point, things just sort of spiraled downwards.
Yeah, I'd assume so. You know, you really need a solid plan, don't you know, if you're gonna try breaking into someone's personal property.
I don't suppose you have any ideas.
Legally? No. Well, my question is, why did you try to get on her boat in the first place?
Well, we were trying to get her sailors to mutiny so that she could, like, we
You were trying to do what?
Well, we've heard she's a terrible person, and we were going to
combust?
try and convince her
It's a magic
sailors
curse thing.
that maybe working for someone who's terrible is a bad idea.
Surely you know that Miranda's methods are less than honest.
Yes, but, you know, it just seems to... Why do you care about the boat?
Because we want to go and do things.
Ah, you can make your own thing, don't you know?
You can make a boat?
Well, I can't. I don't know, can you make a boat?
No.
Oh, well. Well, what if you could go over the storms. Because the bullet's not going to do you much good in a storm.
Yeah, we noticed.
So what if you could go over the storm? Or what if you go under the storm? Or what if you go through the... Oh, that's a boat.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Down when it's better. Down when it's better. Take it from me.
Well,
Where do we know that
to
from?
be honest, I don't think that going...
Traveling circus.
Wait, what was the two options? Under the storms would be very useful either. You see, there's more than just storms.
Oh, what do you have?
Oh, well...
Kraken.
Oh, you should have slid with that, don't you know? Well, if you could go over the storm, are you really, really good with magic?
We have a friend.
Is he really, really good at making things?
Well, I can make things.
Can you make an airship?
Well, that's certainly a much grander scale project than I've ever attempted.
Yes, you need about... Hang on, I have the statistics in here somewhere.
Oh, it's like you've been preparing for this thing.
Actually, no, I just... I think it's in expenses. Nope. Do you know where the price of an airship and a ship and all that stuff is?
Oh, wouldn't it be under vehicles?
I don't know where I have that marked because I'm an idiot.
Go to the index and find vehicles.
That is a good idea.
What was I supposed to be doing? The whole reason we split up?
You were gonna go try and talk to Miranda, I think, or figure out a way to kill her or something.
I know how to kill her. You stab her until she stops moving.
Here we go. The airship would cost, only use a crew of 10 people. It can have 20 people for passengers and cost 20,000 gold pieces to make.
To make?
A sailing ship costs 10,000 gold pieces to make, but there are some storms
To
going
make
on.
or to buy?
Oh, to buy. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So it probably costs twice that to make.
Possibly.
So 40,000 gold pieces. We need a big old whiteboard with an airship on it that we can start filling in as we go.
Hey, support us on Patreon, guys. What's Patreon? Yeah, well...
The next episode, interesting
In the next
call, we'll start a
episode-
YouTube channel trying to...
Fashion vlogging.
Next episode.
Check out my new hat, guys. I only tried to kill somebody for it. Anyway,
Next episode, we start a GoFundMe page.
no. At this moment, you get the idea that that Vol is just spitballing ideas. As you are now familiar, he just spits out.
What's our least expensive option?
Not going anywhere.
Okay, our least expensive option that gets us off this island.
Not Captain Miranda, that's for sure.
Right.
Well, if the storm weren't to have a problem anymore, and you had some means of transportation off, I suppose you could teleport off, but we don't have any of that here. So...
Like here, right here, or here on the island?
As far as I'm aware, not on the island.
Okay, just want to be clear on that point.
Is there anything specific you're going to try to learn from him, or...?
I start looking around the shop.
Okay.
Trying to find something useful.
Cool.
Also, I'm still kind of... Well, actually, I'm not that damp anymore because I just spent the last, 5 minutes running.
Okay. So you're browsing the wares at the moment.
Like in my new hat.
Well, we'll, when do you want me to come in to help you out today?
Well, if you're free for the rest of the day, I suppose you could help me out right now.
Will there be content in that?
Not really for a while. I'd switch over to her and switch over to him and stuff for a while.
True. I'll go with full.
Alright, so you go with Vol into the forge and you start helping him with the automatic hammer that you were working on.
Right.
Roll a tinker check.
For intelligence?
That's intelligence, and then add your proficiency modifier to the whole thing.
Total 23.
Total 23. Nice. You can make some good headway. You actually are figuring out like a crank pattern, and you're able to successfully, between your experience with gears and stuff and his ability at the forge, you succeed in actually making a gear system that will make a piston go up and down. There's no actual hammer or weight to it yet, but you have at least the blueprints and the beginning of the gears making, and he can forge the rest of the gears on his own. And that takes you a good until about 2 in the afternoon. Over to you. So you're browsing the shop and looking at its wares.
Yes. Oh, crud. I only have one hand axe now.
That is correct. Can I help you with anything, dearie? I have a lovely selection of dresses and all the summer styles. Let's see. I have a nice collection of purses.
Do you have any knives?
You'd want to see Vol for that.
Okay. Poisons? Do you have any poisons?
Not really my specialty, dearie.
Okay.
I'm more of a fashionista, don't you know?
Cool.
Having poisonous dresses.
I mean, if you want to be dressed to kill.
Stilettos made with real stilettos.
Yeah, right? Wasn't that in Series of Unfortunate Events? Somebody had those?
Oh, probably.
I think Esme wore some. Anyway, sorry. Just remember that actually being a thing in something I read. Sorry.
That's what wizards do. They're like, I read that in the book once.
So, I think I'm going to chat with her for like 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then I leave and start heading back to the Sitting Duck so I can powwow with Captain Sue is
Okay.
my intention.
You don't want to go to Vol at all and check out his axes?
Yeah, I do, but I don't.
Okay. So you go back
I'm
to
tired.
you go back to the Sitting Duck.
Probably gonna go take a nap.
As you walk in there, a few moments go by as you just kind of walk in there, more or less taking your time. And as soon as you get into the Sitting Duck, the doors, as soon as you walk about upstairs, doors boosh, fly open, and you hear frantic footsteps running in.
I look around to see if I see anyone from my peoples around.
Were you off doing something?
I don't know. My intention was to cast mage armor on myself, take a short rest to use arcane recovery to recover the spell slot I just spent, and then I was going to go off somewhere.
Okay, so you're gone at the moment.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm gonna go upstairs. If I
okay,
need
so you still slide down enough to see everything at the moment. It's Goof. Does anyone know who the guy in Idris is? I think someone's drowning. Guys, someone's drowning in the docks. Does anyone know where Idris is?
So slow.
Hi, Goof!
Oh. Do you know where Idris is?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Apparently he left. Thank you.
He's running away already.
Did he not notice that she was the one drowning?
He doesn't know why he's supposed to get Idris. He just knows he's supposed to get him.
What have you done, Chicago? 2 weeks later.
They'll never find his body.
Has anyone found Idris?
If he somehow ends up joining our party because of this, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he won't last.
I go upstairs and take a nap so I can recover some of my 17 hit points that are gone.
All right. So you go upstairs.
Oh yeah, when do I recover things?
Short rest.
Short rest. I'll say that in the 3 hours you spend working. What was it? No, it was until 3 in the afternoon doing whatever. Anyway, oh, you're upstairs.
Yeah, I'm upstairs.
That you've had a short rest during this time.
So, what are
There's a
you
short
doing?
rest. You
Please
roll
say
your
that
hit
you're
dice.
being
You roll hit dice.
successful.
And then you
endeavors.
I'm going to
get
find
that back.
Yes.
Captain of the guard.
Ah, that would be smart. This is why we have you.
Yes. That is why.
So you're looking for the captain of the guard?
Yeah, wherever the guard's garrison is, or wherever, I might find somebody who's in charge while the oh geez, what were they? Dukes and duchess?
Wait, is
or
the
count?
3 mean
Lord
during
and
the
lady?
It was Lord and Lady.
While the lord and lady are away, whoever's in charge. That's what I'm looking for.
All right.
What's the 3 hit dice?
Oh,
I mean,
so
does
you
that
have
matter?
3 hit dice, and you can use these over a short rest to recover your health. So you can roll all of them. You can roll one of them. You can roll 2 of them, and however many you roll is how many hit dice you regain on a short rest. Let's say you take several short rests during like a long slog, and let's say you get into combat, you get injured, but you've already used all the hit dice, you can't recover any hit dice
So wait, so every time I use a hit dice, I lack that hit dice.
until your next long rest when you get them all back.
Got it.
All right.
Should I use a hit just like 1 or something? I mean, I haven't.
You could.
Oh hey, 8. That's all.
Oh, good for you. Wait, did you roll 2 8s in a row for your hit health?
Yeah.
Well, you
Nice.
Started off with 8 pluses.
Well, right, but anyway. Okay, so how are you? Are you going to the manor? Are you going to like?
I don't. I would probably have asked. What's his name? Gary?
Francis?
No.
Oh, Larry.
Larry. I would have asked Larry, who's in charge while the lord and lady are away.
So he
In
was
common. I don't need to be secretive about this.
Oh well, if you're looking around town, it depends on who you want to talk about. For religious matters, there's Brother Patron over at the temple.
I've got that covered.
All right. We also, for more of the
I'm talking more
personal enlightenment, there was a fellow who recently deceased and passed on that mantle to a fellow by the name of Cestus for self-improvement. He's a model.
Cestus is in charge of what now?
Self-improvement.
He's a bodybuilder.
Okay.
Well, you're not wrong. He's a necromancer. I'm kidding.
I'm talking more along the lines of in charge legally.
Oh, well, we do still have the guards around town, but here in town.
Who's in charge of them?
Well,
Who's in charge of him? Look in your notes. Who's in charge of him?
I'm going to
Of them. You making one right now?
I am making one right now.
You didn't have a captain of the guard.
I didn't have a captain of the guard because I had an idea and it died, so.
Captain of the guard is dead. They rule through democracy now. They vote on what crimes they're going to go after.
Is this a crime today? Well, that was my cousin, so I say no!
Overruled!
There's a fellow by the name of Uthric, and he's the captain of the guard of these areas. You can find him at
121 North Broadway Street.
at Tyrion Castle,
Excellent. Then I will go there. Thank you for your help, Larry.
and he tells you how to get there. So on the map, it's the big thing.
Yes. I
Yeah.
go to the big thing.
Go to the big thing. Shifting over.
There we go. Big thing is over there.
Yeah,
The big thing. The only big thing.
the biggest big thing that's big.
Yes.
So you go over to the big thing, and a couple of guards walk up to you as you're approaching the main gate. Not in a threatening manner, just keeping an eye on you.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Just doing their job.
You see that there is there's a large side building, which seems to be the barracks. You see a couple of soldiers and guards walking in and out of it.
Right, I'll go over there.
All right.
Ask questions.
I
Oh, I should write down his name.
should too.
Captain Ulfric or Ulfric?
Uthric.
You still have Halen on here.
Hmm?
You still have Halen.
I know. I tried to fix that and it did not fix. So
Captain
deal.
of the God.
Whoops.
Okay. Our microphone today will be playing the part of Halen.
So without much trouble, you see a guy who has an air of authority around him. He has a thick red beard, and his hair is closely cropped to his head. He has several scars on him that speak of some trouble and trials in his life. And he's wearing splint armor, shield, and sword on his back. He's currently actually sitting down, making some conversation with some of the guards. When he sees you walk in, he stands up. Hello, can I be of service to you?
Possibly. I'm looking for a Captain Uthric.
You're speaking to him right now.
Excellent. Now, I understand that the guards won't move against a certain Captain Miranda because of lack of, shall we say, legal grounds.
Yes, it seems that if there's any evidence against her claims, we need several people to come forward and make a formal complaint. As of yet, no one has. Or provide some proof of what she's been doing. We've heard a few rumors, but no one's actually come forth and spoken to us about it. If you have any evidence or any testimony, we would be very happy to hear it.
Well, I definitely have testimony. Unfortunately, that really just boils down to my word against hers.
Has been the problem thus far.
So, my real question is, would you all be opposed if the whole issue of her just kind of went away?
Thinks for a moment. I'm going to briefly assume, for a moment, let's just think about this. If this problem went away, I wouldn't have to worry about this particular group of rumors and worry going about, and that would be convenient for me.
Exactly.
However, I still, while I'm not the highest ranking member of the guard, the highest ranking member is on the other side of some storms right now.
Yes.
As the acting legal authority, I have the responsibility to make sure everything is done by the books. I appreciate you offering this, but I would have to warn you that any evidence that we receive could easily be tainted by the idea of foul play, causing their case to be strengthened and yours to be weakened. Now, I understand there's a general negative opinion towards her, and I'm more willing to listen to your word than hers, but I need something more concrete to work with.
Well, I wasn't really thinking of anything going to trial. I was just going to do a bit of troubleshooting.
Are you referring to crossbows and her head?
What a graphic
I'm not
depiction.
proficient in crossbows.
Same idea.
Don't want to put ideas in your head.
Well,
all I'm wondering is if perchance the problem disappeared, that you wouldn't look too closely into it.
make a perception check.
Bad at these. 11.
Ooh,
You roll natural 20.
dang it.
He just leans into you. Might we have a word in my office for a moment?
Lead the way.
Walks into a closed room. It's not much of an office. It's more of
And I
his,
kill him.
his chambers. It's like, okay. I understand you're trying to make things a little easy and you might be doing some illegal activities. Now, officially, I cannot condone that. However, I'm not willing to overlook a body per se without good cause.
Who said anything
However,
about a body?
we have a rule here. If evidence is stolen, it cannot hold up in the court of law. However,
Steal the body.
if you find evidence, convicting evidence, I will say that you had a warrant as my investigator to procure that evidence. if you are unsuccessful in obtaining useful evidence or are killed or captured anyway, I will disavow any knowledge of your actions.
Smart guy.
Out of curiosity, would you turn a blind eye if it was in self-defense?
If there is reasonable belief that it was in self-defense, if you have witnesses, if you
Guess
have
what, Gregory? You're going to be a witness.
if you can make your word stand in the court of law.
Your word is going to stand in the court of law.
Now,
I
if
can perform my witness
Now-
as a song.
to be clear, that would stand more for the captain in question and perhaps members of her crew, not for other civilians. We clear on that?
Wait, what?
Basically, if you were to kill Miranda, the first mate, and the other one of those goons, and have reasonable reason to believe that, oh, it was a self-defense, then okay, yeah, we'll go with that in the court of law. But if you're like, the halfling looked at me weird and I stabbed him, and Gregory said it was okay, they'd be like,
But it was Gregory who said it was okay.
So, yeah, make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, I thank you for your time.
One last thing. I appreciate somebody actually looking into this, as legally our hands are a little tied at the moment. Please don't do anything stupid.
I don't do anything stupid. I cannot say the same for some other people that I associate with.
And you haven't even heard about it.
Okay,
I can base that off of just being with you guys for like 4 or 5 days, 6 days. been
let me
almost a week.
check. It's been...
It was 3 days on the boat, and then it was 1 day travel to the Priory, and I think it was 2 days to the city, maybe?
no, it was 1 day to the city.
1 day to the city? And we did stay, we have been here a day, so it has been a week since I've known you guys, so I think I have a pretty decent idea.
Oh, and that battery died.
Not one.
Oh no!
Dead batteries.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Alright, so do you leave?
Yes, I leave.
Alright,
I'm going to go to the docks and see how my companions did. Because if they did poorly, then I have my own schemes.
okay. So you make your way to the docks. Are you following the main roads, or are you following...
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to try and take the most as direct route as possible, so yeah, probably.
Alright, so you make your way over to the docks, not a lot of problem. And you do make a perception check.
Oh, now.
Unless you're looking for something specific. Like a person or something.
Well, I was looking for my friends.
Make an
Friends is a loose term.
Make an investigation check then.
Oh, I'm way better at that. Oh, that was a terrible roll, though. 6.
You do not see your friends anywhere.
Oh, bloody hell, they got themselves killed.
Not sorry for me.
And
Yes.
Anything you want to do right now?
Dude,
What?
I would like
And
to go
work.
talk to Miranda.
Alright.
Sure.
So you go to the Wretch and Catch.
Yes.
Alright, you go to the Wretch and Catch. And you see a curiously soaking wet at the moment, very tall, angry guy. Having a hushed conversation
Top.
with he's about like 6'4",
Okay. So he's taller than me.
speaking with
Barely.
Captain Miranda,
It's just 4 inches taller. So.
and
Oh wait, he was only an inch taller than me. Just realized that.
and she's looking very displeased.
I'm looking pleased.
Okay. She pulls him in, whispers something in his ear, just kind of pushes him off, and sees you. Oh, well, hello. Back again, are we?
Yes, I'm afraid that you would appear to be the only way off of this island.
Many people come to that realization, darling. Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to get on your list.
All right. The lowest spot will run you through 300 gold.
And a guarantee.
Or a offer of equal value. I don't work exclusively in cash. I'd be bankrupt if I tried to do that. I take goods as livestock.
Would you take a half elf?
Looks around. Puts her hand just kind of right onto your shoulder guard and pulls you in.
Don't have a shoulder guard.
Okay, into an undershirt and pulls you
I
in.
have mage armor on, so that's
Okay.
about as close as
Are you serious?
I'm
Great.
always serious.
What condition is this half elf in, and what authority do you have over this one?
Angry and she's stupid, so that much authority.
Could be useful. At that moment, the
That moment, Shakal bursts in. Like,
the,
we were talking about you!
the guy taps on the shoulder and whispers in her ear. If you'd like to make a perception check to try to hear
I
it.
would.
Okay.
I would like to try.
No!
That is amazing. That is a 18.
You do hear whispers something about, hey, I want to be able to strike it on the boat with a half elf.
What?
I did not catch this.
One of the people who just tried to get on the boat was a half elf. Is what he just tells her, and she files that away. And she was really angry too. Okay.
You left off the and stupid part.
Well, he doesn't really know that. You didn't.
I think it was very stupid what she did.
You don't even know about this yet.
I don't even know about it, but I already know it was stupid.
You thought that when we left. That's gonna be stupid.
Just like, oh my gosh, they're going to die. They're going to die. Well, if that is agreeable to you, is there some sort of contract within it writing?
Well, with live cargo like that, I like to keep it off the books.
But get it on the books, and now you have a legal reason to get the cops involved.
Yeah,
That's-
legal reason for slavery.
What?
No.
No.
Don't have to have it necessarily in those exact words. Just something showing an exchange where I get passage off, provided, of course, that the storm passes.
Mm-hmm.
And in exchange, I give you a...
Gladiator show.
No, I'm trying to think of the right words.
When the item is received and safely aboard, I'll give you a letter. Sound good?
Sound good? No, but I suppose it's the best I can do at the moment.
It is. Alright. What time can I expect this delivery?
This is not gonna end well.
You can expect it.
Plot twist. Miranda is the thief of the book.
Plot twist. You can expect it later this evening.
Well, alright. I'll be on the macabre.
Plot twist.
I'm waiting
Goof
for
is
you.
the thief of the book.
Well, you know, the storms just stir up the water, so that makes better fishing.
Like the Kraken!
Basically like Dark Jar Jar.
Basically, Brawly and Goof are in cahoots. Because Goof wants to catch the biggest thing, and Brawly wants to punch the biggest thing.
Yeah,
It's true.
punch fishing. It's a thing, definitely.
Yes.
Anyway,
I now have a plan. Now I'm going to actively look for them because I
Okay.
have no idea where they are.
That's it.
make another investigation check.
I give Goof an unbreakable fishing line, and he can reel in a kraken.
That is an idea that I love.
Total 20.
Total 20. You walk around a bit, and you do see a couple of bystanders like looking down the road from Bull's shop, and you're like, Oh, I guess we're going that way.
Is Goof still running around?
Have you seen somebody named Idris? I don't know who that is.
You have not run into him yet.
Good. He would be dead.
But you make your way to the sitting duck. Actually, no. When you're at near Vol's shop, you hear the ting, 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 ting. You hear like 2 hammers going. And looking, it's an open smithy. And you see Gregory is there.
That's what you planned the line for, isn't it?
No.
No?
I invented it on the spot.
It sounds so perfect, though.
It does sound perfect. I am all over this plan.
Okay.
Gregory.
So, in the future. Anyway, what's
Excuse me,
happening?
Gregory. Gregory.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Where's Jakal? Also, I need you too.
Oh, wait. Do I know? Wait, where?
I am here.
Where are you?
I am here.
He's at the shop with you at the moment.
Oh, Jakal went back to the sitting duck.
Oh, that's perfect. We can plan there. I have a scheme.
All right.
How
As per what we said earlier,
Yeah,
you
what
were
time is
staying
it?
there until like 3 o'clock. It's currently about noon.
This can wait. This is more important. Lives are at stake.
Well,
Life is at stake.
wait, what would it...
Half-life is at stake.
Vol, do you suppose I could come back in a little bit?
Well, I suppose so. You know, you're not so good at the forging stuff, don't you know? So I can get this ready as you work on your... You do you.
Back in the condition
Thank you,
that he
Vol.
keeps himself in.
Okay, I'm going with you then.
Excellent. We're going to the sitting duck.
Alright. So you all are at the sitting duck. First floor, second floor.
Jakal's upstairs, so we'll have to knock on her door.
Alright. So...
Jakal, we're going to sell you as a slave. Is that okay?
We're walking in.
What?
We're coming in. No. Jakal.
So you are
I'm
obnoxiously
scheming.
knocking on the doors there.
No, I don't do obnoxious.
Who is it?
It's your favorite elf.
Go away.
Gregory's with me. I have a plan.
Crap.
And it's actually a smart plan.
No offense,
You'll
Jakal,
absolutely hate it.
I open the door. I already hate it. We say this at the same time.
You notice at the moment that Sue and Tessa are not actually in the room. They're off somewhere else at the moment.
Is this a let's go downstairs and plan, or is this a come
We
on
probably
inside
don't want to
plan?
plan it out in the open.
Oh, well, why don't you come on in?
Excellent. We go in.
Now we're all sitting on someone's bed. Planning.
Alright. So, I've made a deal with Miranda where I trade you in order to get
What?
on her list. And I promised I would turn you in later this evening.
Trade me. Wait, what? Who?
You're going to be a slave. Not actually. It is just going to be a facade. Whilst we are doing the exchange of goods, Gregory, how good are you at sneaking?
Well,
Is
Actually,
this the
better.
plan?
No, the plan is. Do you have any way of disguising yourself or being very good at sneaking around?
I can disguise myself.
Excellent. So you're going to disguise yourself as one of the sailors who was, I don't know, on shore leave or whatever. You go on board while we're having this exchange, and you sneak into the captain's quarters and see if you can find some evidence for us. Meanwhile, Chakal's going to escape and cause a ruckus.
Okay, so my job is to be really loud, noisy, and hit people?
Yes, and then I'm like, oh no, self-defense, oops, I missed.
Now, Idris,
Got it.
Then-
So
maybe-
basically, we're going to do 2 plans at the same time. We're either going to find evidence or we're going to murder everyone.
I'm down with this plan.
See? Because if one fails, the other one might work.
now, Idris, you may not have heard of the events that transpired earlier. Perhaps you should know, just to make sure that that doesn't interfere with anything.
We'll be fine. No problem.
You just make an intelligence check real quick.
That is 18.
Okay. You do know, not about this, but about the storms in general. They do seem to be happening, for the most part, the actual worst effect of the storms is about a mile or two offshore. So that actually 9 miles is about 5 miles offshore. So the worst of the storm isn't actually hitting the island at all times. So it is possible for Miranda's ship to leave and then dock elsewhere on the island.
Yeah, that's why originally when I...
But not possible for her to leave the island.
Yeah, that's why I wanted a map of the island to see if
Yeah.
there's any hidden inlets. But anyway, so Gregory needs to go a little bit before we show up.
Okay.
That way, if he gets into trouble, we're there to cause trouble already.
Got it.
So really, we're hoping your plan works, but if that doesn't work, then my plan will. Or rather, both of them are my plan. We're hoping that you succeed so that I don't have to have this debacle happen.
Nice.
I'll do my best.
Alright. And do you go back to the shop for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that.
He has other business, apparently. Do you want to go to the arena?
Not really. But
Not as a date or anything, we're just going to go and kill people. But not really kill people because it's not allowed.
I wasn't even thinking of it as a date until you mentioned how it wasn't. So, yeah, sure, let's go.
Alright, I'm going to, instead of running actual combat, I'm just going to run the pit fighting rules real quick.
Ooh, those pit fighting.
Yeah. It's a simpler way to get you closer to what you guys actually want to do. So yeah.
Pit fighting rules?
Yeah, it's in Xanathars.
I didn't know.
It's in downtime, I think.
That's 2 proficiencies.
And this is considered for a week of pit fighting, so I'm shortening the rewards considerably. Alright, so
There it is.
make a both of you who are fighting right now, make a strength check.
Oh.
Hannah, I'm assuming you're raging for your fighting stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you make that check at advantage.
Okay.
Strength.
Oh, it's athletics, sorry.
Athletics.
Natural 1, -1, so 0.
22.
Okay. Alright. So mark this down. You have one fail. You have 1 success. Just mark it down gently somewhere. Okay? Now both of you make a dexterity acrobatics check.
I have advantage on these. 'Cause
You do not have advantage on these. You do. You don't.
I
Dexterity?
Because, yeah.
I am
just
blade
normal.
singing for my fights.
Of course you are.
Oh,
Yep.
I totally forgot what my first roll was. I know what this roll is, so I'm going to roll again because I don't remember what my first roll was. Okay, that
7.
was 11.
Okay.
Terribly.
Okay.
Hey, we rolled the same thing. Yeah.
So what was your roll?
11.
11. You succeed. Your roll
7.
also succeed. Mark down 1 success. Mark down another success. Okay, and roll a Constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of your largest hit die. This roll does not spend the die. You just roll it and add it.
What's my largest hit die?
D12. That's your only hit die because you're a barbarian.
So I take that number and I add it to the thing that I rolled.
Yes.
Plus Constitution.
Okay.
So for you, it is
13.
Okay. You fail,
Okay.
and for you,
24.
you succeed. So how many successes?
2 successes for me.
2 successes?
2.
2. Okay. You both make 5 gold today.
Nice.
Yeah.
We both what?
You
Made
both made
5
5
gold.
gold.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And you spend a considerable amount of time that your work at the shop, at the workshop, is over. If you want to go back to
Sitting duck.
if you want to go back to sitting duck, or if you want to do something else unrelated to the plan,
The plan. The plan's the
Plan-
thing.
plan-
Go
the
back
thing.
to the sitting duck.
go back to sitting duck. Okay, so you're in the sitting duck now. In the room of conspiracy.
Or maybe related to the plan. I decided I'm going to go in by myself without the plan.
That's what you did before, and it didn't work out.
Okay, so do you two make it back to the sitting duck?
Yes.
Yeah, we're back
Alright.
to sitting duck.
Any damage that was dealt to you over the course of the brawls were healed up by Brother Patron, who was there. Actually, he's there like, so, do you have a plan? You gonna be making a move?
Yes, we have a plan. We have two plans, and they're both going to be enacted at the same time later this evening.
Okay. Do you need... Is there any way we can aid you in this plan? I have one slightly rogue element we could throw in there.
Do you like rogues?
He's not a rogue, he's a rogue element.
I do like roguish elementals.
His name is Stefan. I do not like roguish elementals.
His name's Stefan.
Screw you.
Okay.
What kind of element are we talking about?
The kind that really, really doesn't like pirates or people preying on the more innocent.
Is his name Stefan?
His name is Stefan. I said that already.
He could be helpful. I know he's annoying. But at least he knows us. And he would know not to hit us.
I'm trying to think of how we can use him for the plan. I suppose he is useful for the look out, he's loose
Yeah, that would be helpful.
strategy.
Okay.
The random
We are-
bystander.
We are breaking into the Death Star. She is our Wookiee.
Okay.
That is our plan. Sure. Fine. Bring Stefan.
I don't know.
If you would like, you can grab him yourself, or I can tell him when to meet you.
Oh, we'll grab him ourselves.
Alright, so you make your way over to the temple now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I know
great.
where it is.
Okay.
Been here before.
Good for you.
Oh, you know, I need to repent for my sins. You know,
No.
being an elf, existing, breathing air,
Alright, so,
Wasting it, you
being
mean?
better than you know, that sort of thing.
you see,
So sorry.
Halon is there at the moment.
Yo, dude, we're gonna do a thing. Are you interested?
There's sweat drenched down his face. It looks like he's been in the middle
Ew.
of a very,
We're
very
all sweaty
rigorous,
too.
like training exercise or some sort of like a ritual going on. And he's there,
Cast
holding.
ceremony again.
He's there actually holding his quarterstaff at the ready, and kneeling in front of him at the moment is Stefan.
Oh, great.
And
Nice.
Halon stands there before him and says, "Do you vow to take
How
down
we
your
get married,
enemies,
how
no matter
cute."
where they stand?" And Stefan replies that, "Yes,
Yes,
I
totally.
will beat them back beyond all hope."
His voice keeps on changing. It gets
It
deeper.
does.
First, he was super high pitched. It was like he was a little farm boy. Then it got a bit deeper, and
It's
then now
true.
he's like all gravelly
Like-
anti-hero.
At first, he was faking death to get away from pirates,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's
Now he's Batman.
exactly.
He's Pirate Man.
Do you vow to fulfill your oath of justice? I do, and I will not let this rise again. Do you vow to use your strength only for the good of others? I vow to use my strength only for the good of others, and to crush all this opposition. Then rise, Stefan Filone, Paladin of Conquest. Hearing clapping, turns around. Oh,
Can we take him now?
Well done, Stefan.
am I going with you guys at the moment?
Yeah, we got a plan. Come on, dude, let's boogie.
All right. Well, if Halon would and Halon's like resting his stuff,
What is a boogie? I
think I'm good.
You're
Okay,
not
good for
here.
now. Go along with them. So you now have Stefan Filone in your party at the moment. He can heal you if you get hurt.
Oh, goody!
Because he's a paladin, he can heal people.
That's right. See, I knew there was a good reason to bring him along.
Yeah, and
I tend to get beat up a lot when I
he
go
tells you
places.
as you guys are traveling out that he has Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith prepared. So
Excellent.
I don't know what Shield of Faith does, but he has it.
I can tell you because I have a book.
Thank you.
And I am a wizard.
All right. So are you guys?
We're going back to the sitting duck to pick up Gregory. Also, along the No, we're going to wait till we're at the city.
Should we decide how armed I should be if you're delivering me as the slave Wookiee?
All right.
I will have your great sword.
Okay.
You
I
all
should
meet.
probably not have the javelin.
And you will be bound.
Okay.
You all meet.
And you will remove the great sword. You will actually remove the great sword from me when you get loose.
Right.
So, you are all
and I will be like, oh no, and throw a javelin and obviously miss you and kill some poor pirate. I'll be like, oh no, and magic missile, which doesn't miss, but they don't know that.
All right.
I like this plan. Okay, it's cool.
So you're currently all in the playing room with.
So, tell Stefan the plan.
So you tell Stefan the plan. You have
Plan.
Gregor there.
Stefan, dude, your job. Yell things.
All right. If we're in a condition where we're largely surrounded, I can
have Thunderwave.
Ooh, nice.
That sounds useful. I have an ability that can give us a good getaway if we so need it, or allow us to have a good charge in. But I can only do it once.
Oh.
Well, we're not charging in. The plan is that Gregory has already snuck off with what we need. And then if he doesn't...
Are we in sitting deck now?
Yes,
yes, you're currently all in the...
Alright.
I'm just saying, if everything goes wrong, one way or another...
If everything goes wrong, the ship is going down, unfortunately. No, it's not. I don't have any fire spells prepared. Everybody else is going to die.
Alright.
The guards will not approve, but I think they can forgive us.
Stefan's...
I think.
Looking a little like... As long as we have reasonable cause, we saw them in the middle of a slave transaction.
Yes, I totally saw that happen. That is actually what is happening. I will attest, I was trying to set a slave if I can get off on good behavior.
Well...
Wait a second. I have an even... Third part of the plan. We're going to tell the guards that a slave trade is going to be going down at the docks.
Ah! I like this idea.
Alright.
Now our plan has 3 parts that are all working simultaneously. Wow.
Still, Stefan,
Alright.
tell Stefan to go tell the guards that there's a slave trade going on?
No, I think we want Stefan with us so we have another body to miss.
So we stop by the guards and
Yes.
inform them?
We make a very long roundabout loop. Hit the guard station and say, hey, got a tip for you guys. Slave trade.
At the moment, Ithric is there and he's like...
Who?
And you have the captain of the guard.
I heard it from a friend who... Heard it from a friend who...
And you know this is happening right now?
Or soon.
Later this evening, very soon.
Very soon. Amazingly
And how
soon.
did you find this out?
We overheard some
Inside
people talking.
information.
Yeah.
Is this inside wink wink information, or is this just you know a guy who knows a guy?
Well, I know a guy.
Who knows someone?
We know someone.
I'll make sure a few extra guards are conveniently wandering around at the moment.
Thanks.
That's all we ask. Thank you for your service to King and country.
Oh, one last thing. If you can make it very public, that's
it is going to be very
so
public.
He smiles. Good. Lots of witnesses make my job easier.
Oh yes, lots of witnesses.
Everybody else, there's going to be a party.
so many witnesses.
All right.
So many.
All right, so we get down there.
Yes.
I'm bringing my hat, and
Yes.
I realize I'm bringing it on purpose because I'm kind of cover my face a little bit so that they hopefully.
So
don't
we're
know.
going to bind.
Okay.
Chakal. Also, I will be carrying her
when am
great
I going
sword.
in first?
You're going to go in first, disguised as a sailor.
How would you like to bind her?
Basically, there are ropes around her wrist.
Okay.
Behind her so that the baddies don't see it, that it's not really tied very well at all, so she can just kind of snap it. And
Roll a sleight of the hand check with your intelligence modifier.
It's like when you wrap them around
It's
and
the
then
same
you twist
way.
the arms
Thing
so
either
that
way.
they look like they're twisted
Cool.
around. But they're actually like
18.
this. And then
Nice.
twist
You
your arms and then it's
tie
tied.
a pretty convincing knot. Gonna write that down.
I like the bow.
So
It looks exactly
it's
like a
similar
noose.
to it's similar to a slip knot. So if you were like the horse latching knot, so if you were to try to escape, you could just break it out very easily.
Okay.
You're welcome.
And it looks
Be a
pretty
good
decent.
slave and walk along. Come
Um,
along, beast of burden.
Stefan is currently walking, not with you at the moment because his presidency feels. He tells you that doesn't look like they're going to be expecting me. I think I should maybe be a bit behind you when the trouble goes down.
Excellent idea. Good initiative.
So he's like at the docks, but absent at the moment. So Gregory, you're going to cast Disguise Self?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that work?
You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell's end, or until you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Alright.
So, like, you can't make yourself look like a cow. I mean, you could be a cow that walks upright, but... otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use the spell to add a hat to your outfit, objects pass through the hat, and anyone who touches it would feel nothing or would feel your head and hair.
Okay.
If you use the spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while it was seemingly still in midair. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC. It lasts for 1 hour.
Alright. Good to know.
Okie doke.
Also, Corbin loves your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
My shirt?
Your
Yeah,
shirt.
your shirt.
Alright.
Anyway,
So...
It's the Moby Dick shirt.
Cool.
So starting...
Your shirt is lovely.
Oh, thanks.
So starting us off, Stefan is at the docks somewhere. Where exactly you not necessarily know, unless you asked him.
He could be a witness. Actually, before he splits off, we're going to say, you're going to be a witness. I'm going to shout very audibly that the slave is escaping.
Understood.
Then,
Thank you.
Gregory.
Okay, so I'm disguising myself as a sailor.
Okay. Real quick, before he walks off, he passes his shoulder and says, I like this plan. He walks off.
See, I come up with great plans.
So you're disguised at the moment. What are you trying to do? Sorry, you said something? What are you trying to do?
No, I just said I'm disguised as a sailor.
You are. Okay. Can you describe what you look like physically at the moment so I have that in mind?
Look like somebody you saw.
Wait.
Tall dude with some stuff
Because
in
your
his
normal
hair.
form, you have hooves, you have goat hair legs, you have horns, and a goatee and
Make
stuff.
yourself look like the
I
guy
mean-
who you charmed.
But then what if that guy's there?
How was the second guy you charmed? Who's
Not the
where
first
else?
guy you charmed. The
Random
regular
dude.
guy. The regular sailor. Not the
Yeah.
first mate.
Well, right. Yeah,
Well,
I guess. Yeah,
If you're just a random
Wait.
sailor, they're gonna stop you. But if you're at least one of their
That's
own,
true. that's true.
they will like, oh, he must have gotten off earlier.
Yeah,
That's
just
true.
try not to
But
be
we don't
lazy.
know anything about.
Well,
So
you could look and see who's out on the boat and disguise yourself as somebody that you didn't see, or did see who was not present.
True. Can I get in range to see who's on the boat?
Sure.
Without
Make
being
a
seen?
stealth check.
Don't screw this up, goat. Yay!
Oh. Total 20.
All right. You sneak your way up, relatively unnoticed by people in general, and not by anyone at the ship. And you make a perception check. Perception check.
16.
Yes.
All right.
Going well.
This is
You
good.
see a few figures standing up there. There's a human female dressed in rogue-like attire. There's a few elves, half elves, in various sailor appearance,
Call yourself.
and also as well as a few half orcs. You don't actually see any elves at all, besides Captain Miranda, who is on the ship's deck. There is the first mate who you saw earlier, and by this point you're aware he's the first mate. And you see the two guys who charged you earlier, the long, slender runner's form who chased after you, and the slightly dopey-looking guy, a bit of a potbelly, who you charmed earlier.
They're all on the ship?
They are all on the ship.
Now it just. Who am I supposed to pretend if they're all there? Pretend to be if they're all there. perhaps you could take one of them out first or something?
Is he just with you at the moment? Because you'd have to roll
Well,
stealth.
I
to
go
get-
back.
Oh, okay.
Well, that puts a kink in my plans. How do you feel about swimming?
How do I feel about swimming?
I
mean,
it would be an athletics thing.
I have 0 athletics.
Well, that just means that your roll is your
You're
roll.
more
That's
athletic than I am.
Yeah. Actually, I have 1 athletics because Jack of all trades.
Hey.
Hey.
You're more athletic than I am.
Okay. But you could definitely attempt to swim stealthily to the boat.
So yes. So now we are on to plan B of my 3-part plan. Swim to the boat. Get in through a porthole. Disguise yourself once you're on board, that way in case anybody stumbles across you in your search, you at least look like you belong.
I suppose that makes sense. Okay.
And whilst you're doing that, we will begin to do the exchange. That way, people aren't looking in the water for any sounds of splashing. That may or may not happen.
Okay, I'm gonna try to disguise myself as the least important person that I saw.
Okay.
Well,
There's
You disguise yourself as Captain Miranda.
there is a roll a perception check. 12. It seems that the least important people here is thank you, grammar teacher, is the human female, a half orc. Just seems to be a bit of a bruiser, and the dopey pot-bellied guy that you charmed earlier. It seems that these 3 are some of the less important looking ones. You can't exactly figure out the entire pecking order.
okay. I'll do... Who has the closest body type to me?
How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". You're shorter than the half orc, and you're taller
You can make yourself
than the human
shorter or
female.
taller,
But you can make yourself.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
I
you can
can.
be a foot taller, shorter. Size isn't a
or
difference.
fat like the dopey guy.
Well, on the chance that I run into something, it could look.
Body type, you're
I'll do the half orc.
Okay.
I'll do the half orc.
all right. So you cast a spell on yourself. You appear to grow in size a bit. Not too much, just about 3 inches. And you appear to be more muscular, with sailor's clothing.
Cool.
All right.
So now I'm
Good
gonna start
luck.
swimming.
All right. Roll an athletics check and a stealth check.
Okay.
In that order.
Athletics, total 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank goodness. I was like, this is right off
And
with bad.
stealth, 14.
All right. So as he gets into the water and starts swimming towards you guys.
Alright. Now it's our turn.
Alright.
So we go up to where the gangplank is. And I come out. Permission to come aboard, Captain.
Permission granted.
Come along now. Get on board. Now do you have my letter for me?
Oh, just a moment. She's walking up to Shakal, and she's going to do it. Lifting your face up a bit, looking under your hat. Oh, you're a feisty one. You know, I heard you caused a bit of trouble earlier.
Says who?
I would not get too close. She doesn't like elves. I know. Weird. She might spit.
Do you actually spit?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
I'm just going
Roll
off
spit.
twos.
Are you proficient in spitting?
No.
Okay, just what's your roll?
Terrible.
2.
Your roll is a 2?
Well, is she making it with
Splutters
her
down
attack
here.
bonus? Because then it'd be a +4, so it would be a 6.
You rage to
6.
spit.
Misses.
Well, she rolled like an 18 for her dexterity save. She smiles. This will do just fine. The big brute guy walks over to her and she hands you a letter.
Take the letter. Put it somewhere.
Alright, so write down Miranda's letter. The big brute guy begins.
Like, dang it, I forgot to give Gregory his spider.
Oh, okay. Says, all right, into the brig with you. Pushes you forward.
You
Okay.
can break out.
I spin, break out, and go to grab my sword from Micah.
Okay.
Oh no, the prisoner. No, I say out really loud and yell, oh no, the slave is escaping!
Okay. At that moment, roll initiative.
Alright.
As I get the proper.
Right. Not me,
sentence.
right?
Not you.
13.
Actually, yes, you. So I
Natural
know.
20!
Yes! Okay.
So I know what time you're doing stuff.
We're not gonna die, hopefully. Nat
Oh,
20.
awesome.
Yes!
So 20, 22.
You, nope.
23.
Nope. Okay. Sorry, just setting stuff up here.
Alright.
We got this.
All right, so
We got
you're here. Chakal is
Good
currently
rolls.
about
Maybe
here.
we're wasting our good rolls at the beginning when we don't need them as much.
This is the big thug. Actually, no, he's not the big thug. I know it's not an orc, but I just have an orc, so he's the big thug.
Big thug.
So this one's gonna be Miranda. So hang on. So I said there's the half orc.
Yes.
It's the green monk.
Plump.
There
Dopey.
is
There's Dopey,
Dopey, which is bald guy here.
a woman,
Woman's over here.
Bruiser, first mate,
First mate's right there. And
the archer guy that we saw before.
right, which is going to be
The archer guy we saw before?
Skeleton Archer.
Oh, he's changed.
Yeah.
He took off his clothes and
Also
his
a lot of weight
skin.
there.
Took off his clothes and his skin.
Okay.
It's Palmaris.
So I'm going to write down initiative real quick. Do. All right. So.
Wait, who's the thing with the ball?
That is the human female.
Oh no. Who's in front of me? Is that the captain?
All right. So yes, Captain Miranda is right in front of you at the moment. So you are. What's your initiative?
23.
Okay.
22.
Hannah.
Do I add anything for initiative?
Plus 1.
14.
Okay.
Which kind of makes sense since I'm tied, self-tied, and
So we have.
You spend hit points, right? Or hit dice, right? During your short rest.
yeah, I should have some.
It's
backup.
now evening,
I don't remember how
and you. Oh yeah, you guys went to the arena. So. Oh, you've been healed at the arena.
Oh yeah.
No, that's right.
There we
You're
go.
full.
You're fine.
Yeah, I was like, I
Everything
think
is
I'm fine
fine.
at this point, but I don't remember.
Everything is fine.
I just looked down and was like, wait, I should have fixed that.
All right.
We got this.
Ew, we're gonna be great.
I have 3 plans and they're all brilliant.
And you're here, so they're working.
Yes.
So when I make plans and
But
they...
your call's here, so.
Oh,
So.
no, right. Chakal's here.
But we also have Stefan. I'm not sure what that means, but we also have Stefan.
It means we have another body to throw at them. We have a witness.
We have a witness.
And many
And
people
I get a
heard me yelling
witness.
out, slave is escaping.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm a crazy slave escaping!
Okay.
Oh,
So top of the initiative order is Idris.
no. Yay. So as a bonus action, I'm going to enter into my blade song.
Okay. You do that.
I do that. Do you want me to sing?
Yes, I guess
I
I
do
do.
have a wonderful song prepared. This song goes out to you, Chakal. Don't wanna be a half of an idiot. Don't wanna be an ignorant barbarian.
Excellent.
That is my bonus action.
All right.
For my action, I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
All right.
I just kind of imagine I look like the Reverse Flash now. I'm just vibrating.
Or the flash. Sometimes.
Okay. You You do that? Is that all you do?
No, I'm going to move as if I'm going to go and stop Igris, but really all I'm doing is getting it so that... Shakal. But really all I'm doing is making it so that her greatsword is within easy reach.
So you're passing it over to here?
Yes.
Okay. Does Blur prevent opportunity attack?
I'm not creating opportunity attacks. I'm still within her
Oh,
range.
you are still within melee. That is correct. Sorry. Cool.
I am clever. Like,
Okay.
oh no!
So
That was my turn.
it's Gregory's turn.
Yeah.
Presumably it's
Yes, it's Gregory's turn. So,
So
no one's noticed you because there's now screaming, yelling up above board. You've made it to like the anchor chain of the boat.
Okay, so I'm climbing, finding a porthole.
Okay, make an athletics check to climb.
Come on.
8.
Okay. It's slippery. You slowly get your way up there. Are you trying to be quiet while doing this?
Yes.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Same thing twice.
No, it wasn't. It was a 10 and a 17, and
Oh.
so total
I
14.
thought you rolled a 17 twice. It doesn't look like it changed at all.
No, 14.
14. All right. I mean, with the distraction going on, you're concerned that maybe someone heard you, but you're fine. And you make it up to you're able to crawl through the hole where the chain goes into, and now you're below decks at the moment. You do see there are still a few sailors in this particular area doing various small tasks.
Okay. So I'm looking for important room. Should I investigation or?
Make a stealth check and an investigation check if that's what you want to do.
12 for stealth.
All right.
7 for investigation.
They rolled a natural 1 trying to perceive you.
Cool.
Oh, it's just George.
So, yeah, actually,
Midnight swim again.
one of the
Constitutional.
guys there underneath the deck looks straight at you and just keeps looking. You seem to fit right in. They don't seem to recall that you're supposed to be upstairs at the moment, or your person is supposed to be upstairs at the moment, or seem to notice the fact that you're wet.
Oh, he's
Cool.
wet. The illusion is not wet.
Oh, okay.
So they're just seeing water droplets appearing.
So
as
it
he's
was
walking
what was
around.
that, 7 for your investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
The floor is sweating.
Walking
That's not
around,
good.
you
From
don't
a leak.
see any particularly
There we
important
go.
room right here.
Okay.
So
Keep looking.
not on this level of the ship, according to what your investigation says.
How many levels of the ship are there?
You're currently in like the middle deck, so there is the above deck,
That's where everyone is.
where everyone is. There's like this middle deck area you're currently on, and then there's like the under actual hold.
Okay. So I guess I'm going downstairs.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Yeah. 19.
No one notices you at all. There's actually. Wait a minute. Yeah, no notice. You gonna investigate down here too?
Did not go well.
All right. What's your investigation check?
10.
10. As you're walking in this area, you see there's several barred, caged areas, and as you peek your head in, when you hear and a black bear, walks up.
I do not.
Okay.
Like, wait.
And that was the last we ever saw of Gregory.
Well, but it's in the cage.
It's in the cage. There's a bear in the cage.
Okay. Is there anything odd about a brown bear being
Black bear.
You don't know.
Yeah. I
If
wouldn't
you
know.
would like to investigate for traces of bearness, go ahead. Or investigate. If you want to investigate that, go ahead. Separate. This is a separate roll from you're looking for the important room. So you could roll investigation for that.
Oh, I see. No, I'm gonna wait. Well, so I can't roll investigation again to roll the important.
Not for the important room in this area.
Okay.
So if you want to see about the bear, you can.
Sure, I'll investigate the bear. And I got a 6.
6?
It's a bear.
There's a bear in there.
Is it a hairy bear? That's the bear.
Anything else you want to do down here? Anything else you want to look through, or?
I mean, is there anything else down here?
Yeah, there's a few chests.
Look for evidence.
I will look in the chest.
Okay. So you open up one chest and you find in this particular chest.
But you know what's gonna happen if I find a chest.
Two. You find there are 2 hand axes in this chest.
Sweet.
A longbow and 20 arrows, a suit of scale mail armor, and a hunting trap.
Okay.
Closed hunting trap. And as you start going through this, the bear starts. You hear a voice. Mordred, something wrong?
Can I tell where is the voice coming from?
Make a perception check.
Perception 10.
10. Not very hard. It's a small room, and it's clearly from the other side of in a cage opposite from where the bear is. And
in a cage?
In another cage. This
evidence.
This area down here is lined with cages.
We found evidence.
There's a you see 2 hands grab the bars and start peering out.
There's the evidence we need.
That's good evidence.
This person does not notice you though.
Okay. How am I supposed to bring evidence
red-handed
of?
You just all you have to do is you have to
take a picture. Oh wait.
I don't have a camera.
just report that you found somebody, and then the guards can investigate and hopefully find the person that you saw saying you found.
They're already coming. I know they're coming for the
Right.
slaves, right?
Could you make a?
For the slave trade.
How good are you sketching people? Because if the person has been missing, we've only arrived a few days ago. And if they've been missing longer than that, how would we possibly have seen them?
It's a very good argument.
But what
So the slave voice calls.
out is the question.
Someone out there?
Nobody here roast potatoes.
Do I need to roll for not being noticed?
You're already in stealth, and you do hear someone calling from inside this other cage.
I mean, I'm not gonna make myself
Okay.
known to him probably, unless. Well, can I see him? Can I see his face?
You can try to make a specific perception check to look in, or you can like walk up closer, which would be a different stealth check or a perception check from where you are.
Okay. Does Gregory know that slave trading is illegal?
Roll an intelligence check.
Roll a
history.
morality check.
Intelligence gives me 9.
You are aware that slavery is a thing. You don't know what it is really, but you do know that some places it seems as okay, and some places it seems as really bad, and you're not really familiar with what it is, so you don't have a particular judgment on it yourself.
He does know that here it is bad though, because we're.
He does know that here it's bad.
Right. Wait, but I don't know.
But you don't know what slavery is.
But can I tell that a person locked in a cage is probably bad?
You can tell that, at the very least, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So.
Well,
That's logic.
true, but
Sometimes.
And someone
I
in
mean,
the cage.
can I
Sometimes-
tell that
the
this
enemy
is
of my enemy
evidence?
is just an enemy.
What I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
Yeah.
That is called wild animal.
When you're fighting
If
your enemy,
you-
like, no, that's a problem. You're like, oh.
Make a different intelligence roll. Just
we
roll
have
it.
to band together to fight this, and then we can go back to killing each other. But for now, we secured a dragon.
16.
Okay, so you know
By we, I mean
that
you secured
Chakal
a
is
dragon
brought
by,
here
by the way.
to be sold as a slave, and she is a tall, fierce woman. Did you make a perception check on this person or anything?
Oh, how'd you get in that cage?
Person inside?
Person inside.
I haven't yet.
Go ahead and make that.
I don't think I have. Total 20.
Okay. You see in this cage is this very, very tall, 8 foot tall, rippling muscle, long braided black hair, female form, in a cage, a apparently, if you swap out one for the other, that could be some good evidence.
You free her?
Evidence. I found evidence.
If I what?
Can't be trusted.
So Chakal, tall, scary-looking woman, is going to here to be sold as a slave, and that's going to be the evidence that you guys were going to use. Here, there's a tall, fierce woman who is actually in a cage and presumably was sold as a slave.
This seems to be similar.
Had gone through, Chakal would be sitting in a cage singing, "Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage."
Why aren't you the bard? Anyway.
I'm a blade singer. It's basically the same thing.
Good point.
Except I'm better.
You want to do anything there?
I'm going to... Wood... Okay.
What would Idris do? Just think that. Be golden.
That will allow you to telepathically communicate.
Well, make a pact with the great old one, and then you can.
Why do you say? Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the person.
Okay. Are you sneaking or just walking up to this person?
I'm gonna walk up to the person.
Alright, so this person sees you and they see your form. It's you again. What do you want this time?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're disguised.
I guess.
I'm not really me.
I mean,
I am me. I'm just not who you think I am.
What I'm gonna say right now.
Would you like to get out? Oh my gosh, you're gonna cast knock on the door.
That could also work.
you just tell her the truth. I'm actually, because we have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of combat.
I know. That's why I'm trying to give him pressure so we can move on with the combat.
I'm gonna say something like, I don't know. How long have you been in here, or something?
You should probably tell her that you're not
I
actually
also-
the person that.
You would know that, wouldn't you? So you're going to make an intelligence check.
Investigation.
Oh wait, no, that's investigation too.
Still intelligence.
Yeah. That's a total of 18.
Okay.
That beats.
Oh yeah.
Oh. You're not supposed to. Are you here to get me out?
Yes.
Yes. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue
Okay.
you.
This is a Star Wars day.
Hey,
Yes.
is there anything you're looking for? I can help you around. If
Wookiee
we can
prisoner
get out
routine
here.
is working better than I ever.
I can keep you safe on the way out too.
Perfect. Now, how to get you out?
Well, I mean,
Half barrel hinges.
this door is locked pretty tight. I wasn't able to force my way out, but if we can find something else we can force it with, or if working together. I did see the fellow who looked a lot like you had the key, but he's not around here at the moment. I don't know where they go or what their schedule's like.
Wait, I guess. Oh, never mind.
You're a tinker dude. Pull
Knock.
something out and.
You could just knock.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna cast knock. Then.
All right.
We're all gonna hear it.
It's okay. We now have some barbarian.
There's too many people crying out. Maybe.
And
I
so,
still have not
so
got
Has to
it
go through a bunch
unlocks
of
it and
rooms,
makes a loud noise.
Yeah. So there's a loud, and the door open, and she steps out. And she's like, she actually stands up to her full height, which the cage prevented a bit. So, do you see a chest around here? It should have my stuff in it. She starts rummaging through a few of the chests, throwing things over her shoulder. No, this isn't it.
Well, there was a chest over here that had some weapons, I think. Were those yours?
Looks at it, scale mail. Yeah, that's all her stuff.
Yay!
Cool.
So she takes that, And you see the one thing that she had from earlier is this clawed necklace of various different animals she wore around her neck. And well, now we got to get my bear out of here.
Your bear?
Yes, my bear, Morstrin. Oh, come here, you big baby. She goes over to the cage and starts wrestling with him a bit through the bars.
Well, I suppose, but how are we going to get him out without being noticed?
Well, try to force the lock, maybe.
No, I mean, once we've got him out of the door.
Oh.
Oh, also, wait.
Create some havoc,
Did I recover
guess.
my previous spells, the spells that I used?
No, because you didn't have any rest.
Right.
Do not have a long rest.
You did not have a long rest. So she's currently at the door. She's trying to pry it open, and meanwhile her bear's trying to do the same thing. Between the two of them, you see it bends a bit, but it's not looking like it's gonna break right now. Well, can you give me a hand?
Did you use your tinker tools to try and pick the lock or something?
Yeah.
All right. Pulling out your tinker's tools. The lock has been now bent a bit, so you can actually see a bit better inside. So what would have been a more difficult task is now made a bit easier. Now they can see a few of the inner components. Roll a dexterity check plus your proficiency. 13? All right. You get your tools are in there, but unfortunately, how it's bent, you can't quite unlock it at the moment.
Well, what was your name?
Oh, my name's Skilled.
Skilled?
Skilled.
Skilled?
Skjold.
Oh, skilled.
Skilled?
Yeah.
Alright, Skilled. Well, perhaps once we get you out of here safely, we can come back for your bear? My friends, we have a plan, and the guard...
The plan is working.
The guard will be coming
The plan is working.
to take Miranda, hopefully, if everything goes well.
Join your friends if you need to, but I'm gonna get Morstrin out of here.
Well, but what else can we do to open this gate?
She grabs the thing and starts pulling it again.
I'm gonna grab and pull a little.
All right.
What is that? Athletics?
Just strength.
Strength. Oh, yeah. 9. Wait, I don't add the jack to the
Not for
raw
the strength.
skills.
Not the check.
Between the three of you, tink, and from where you had already messed with the lock a bit, it became a lot easier to force open, especially the weight of the bear. One of your tools, though, however, is now bent at an awkward angle. The bear you just freed looks at you, runs up to you and just starts looking at your face and just jumps on you.
That's all. We say fire.
There. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it pounces on you. It's nuzzling into you.
And 20 points of saliva damage.
Do you suppose you could get this thing off me?
Oh, get off of him, you big silly. She starts wrestling the bear, which is a bit shorter than she is. Standing on hind legs. Oh, come on.
This reminds me of several really terrible animated movies of the early 2000s.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Mid 2000s.
So are you going to head out?
Yeah.
Alright, so three of you start heading up the stairs. Pausing you guys now.
Back to the real combat.
Back to the actual combat.
Okay, so I need to turn around, get my sword out, and start beating people up.
Alright.
I don't know. How are you going first?
Back to the initiative round. It is actually Chikala's turn because
Yes.
she's after Gregory.
I know.
She did know what she was talking about. Who was that?
Waiting to do this.
Oh, the slave has a weapon! I shout loudly.
As I get the weapon.
Actually, no. You don't go next.
Why?
Miranda does.
Oh.
So she is going to
Rules perception. Here's my map.
Where it is that thing?
Miranda reveals that she is a fearless assassin and kills us. Miranda's reveals
Question?
that-
Yes.
Yes.
For Rakish Audacity, you can give yourself a bonus to your initiative rolls equal to your charisma modifier.
Yes.
Is that in addition
Yes, it
to
is
your
a bonus. So
Cool.
it is dexterity and
Because I did that for Captain Sue as well. I just want to make sure I had the right thing.
yes.
Okay. Excellente. She is going to make an attack directly at you because you're right. Actually, no, not at you. She doesn't know you're a threat at the moment.
Exactly.
Um,
I'm trying to stop the slave from escaping.
she's going to turn around and she's going to.
Oh, somebody please do something.
Miranda,
Not
help
you.
her! I'll try to stab her.
She's going to cast
I gave her the
Firebolt
sword.
at you,
Oh.
which is 1d10. For Firebolt, is there a save for that?
It is an attack roll.
Okay, so
It's casting a spell.
got it. That is a. Oh yeah, I had a question here of whether she had a +2 or a +4 to
What is her
attack.
spellcasting ability?
Our intelligence is for her.
So it'd be intelligence plus a proficiency bonus.
Okay.
For spell attack.
Got it. All right, so that's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
That hits.
All right, you take 1d10 fire damage. You take 6 points of fire damage. There's no add to damage. It's just that
Just-
roll.
Just
All right. I don't use
Can I do a
mages.
saving throw for that or no?
Nope. You just
Yeah,
take
hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay, I hate her more than normal.
And that's what she is. Wait, cunning action. What's that?
You can dash, disengage, or hide
All right. She
as a bonus action.
is going to use her bonus action to dash the heck away. So she starts running off the gangplank.
Technically promotes opportunity attack.
If you would like to use it.
But I need to get my sword back.
And you don't
So-
want to.
I know, but
I know, but
Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
okay.
Oh no, wait, I can't cast spells. It's an opportunity attack. Yeah, no, I'll just try to whiff my rapier around to hit Tricol, but really I'm trying to hit.
All right. Make an attack roll and a performance roll to pull that off.
Alright, so my attack roll is a 24.
That hits.
My performance roll is a total 10.
Total 10. They're currently not entirely convinced that was on accident. That was how much damage you said?
5 points of piercing damage.
All right. As she starts running out, running up the gangplank at the moment is Stefan. And Stefan looks at her and says, "Oh no, you don't." He's going to use his Conquering Presence Channel Divinity. So I'm going to double check how that works.
I've never not hated you so much, Stefan.
He's forcing each creature of his choice that he can see within 30 feet of him to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, every creature there is frightened of him for 1 minute. And the frightened creature can repeat this. Okay, anyway. She's going to make a Wisdom saving throw.
And I think the first mate is also in
Alright.
range.
Awesome. That's against his spell save DC, right?
Correct.
Cool.
She succeeded, didn't she?
She does.
Oh.
With a natural 20.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Why'd you bother looking?
I want to know what his was for everybody else, because he's currently doing this to everybody. Not you guys, but everybody else.
Is everybody within 30 feet of him?
That's within 30 feet of him. So not everybody, but everyone that's within 30 feet. So I'm trying to see if it just basically be that guy.
Yeah.
So
Just the first
just the bandit, Captain Guy, which is fails.
Ha!
So he
He's a
turns around
spirit.
like, but Captain Miranda is at the moment sees this guy charging right at her, and that's his action. So that's going to be, I think, it for him unless he can do anything that's a bonus action, which I don't think he can do. No, he can't. Can't do anything. He's just standing there on the game plank, right in front of her.
Nice.
Okay, now it is Chakal's turn.
Okay.
And now I can say, "Oh no, the slave has a weapon!"
So so I go take the weapon.
I yell out very loudly. You
Yeah.
take the weapon.
I take the weapon. I go to attack the dude who's right next to me.
All right, the big guy.
Yeah.
So you turn around and go.
All right, you attack him.
Oh,
You
I'm
rage
raging.
first.
I'm raging. I'm totally raging.
You are raging. Good to know. Thank you.
Yay! Yay!
So do I get to do that's great sword.
21.
21.
2 hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yay.
So 2d6 plus 4. So 8
8.
damage.
8 damage. All right.
Oh, our audio's off.
Our audio's off. Is it on now?
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear us now? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? This is gonna be really weird. Oh!
Yay!
Oh, our audio's off.
I guess we're fine. Okay.
I love the delay.
It's beautiful.
That was 8 points of damage. You said
Yes.
8. All right. Cool. That is.
So we're attacking people.
The horror.
Yes.
Thank you for the comment. We appreciate that.
All right. Next up is.
Do I do anything else besides attack the dude?
He is going to. Let me check the effects of being frightened. So he can't willingly move towards Stefan at the moment.
He cannot willingly move forwards. His attack rolls are at disadvantage as long as the whatever is making him afraid is still within line of sight.
That's all attacks in general, or just against that guy?
Just all attacks.
All attacks in general.
It sucks to be afraid.
Yeah. He is going to do his multi-attack against you, Chakal,
Okay.
but he has disadvantage on all 3 attacks. 12 to hit.
Nope.
25 to hit. Or no, sorry, 21 to hit.
Yeah, it still
21.
hits.
Okay. And that's going to be an 8.
Yes and no.
All right, so he hits you with one of his attacks, which is that's on its edge. Okay, you take 7 halved to 3
Sweet.
points of damage, and he's like just kind of, and he's like starting to pant a bit, looking over at the other guy, and starting just to back away a bit. After him, it is all of the goons. So that one over there is going to take I believe it's a javelin toss at you. No, light crossbow. Sorry.
I believe
That
in you, Yggdrasil.
is a
I don't believe in you.
13 to
Chakal.
hit?
I believe in me.
Okay.
13.
13? No.
All right. And that is it for that one. Archer dude over here is going to shoot also at you.
Makes sense. Take out the slave.
13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 1d8 plus 1. That's 6 points of damage, half to 3. And then the last one is going to move in, and he's kind of currently getting around the mast, but he's kind of stuck there at the moment. And because this is the dumb guy, that's just going to be it for him. Back up to Yggdrasil.
Okay.
Huzzah! Oh, she moved. That's lame. Well, Stefan can handle her. I want to have cantrips. Wait a second. How far away is she from me? I can't really see from this angle.
Let's see, about 10 feet back and 5 feet over.
10 feet back. Excellent. I'm going to cast lightning lure on her.
All right.
So, she needs to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw.
So I shoot lightning at
She fails.
her.
It's a total of 3.
Yeah, she
I'm
fails.
pretty
Then
sure
she
that-
is pulled in a 10 feet straight line toward me, and then
Get over here. Then, because she is within 10 feet within 5 feet of me, she takes 1d8 lightning damage.
All right.
She takes 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Good to know.
And now I'm like, no, we need you to stay here and fight.
Next up, we are back to Gregory.
Okay.
And the bear.
And the bear.
So, yeah,
and
so we're down. We were heading up.
hang on, now I'm gonna roll for these people. Okay, so you guys are heading
no,
up.
probably not.
I assume we're going to be noticed.
Totally on your side. The slave is escaping. Help. You can help.
Help us get the slave.
All right, so as you go up to the next
Nobody
level,
leaves until the slave's back in chains.
there is a.
It's amazing.
few
Nobody
sailors-
leaves the Thunderdome.
There's a few sailors there who see you, and it still appears. Hang on, they're gonna make a quick.
They heard nothing.
Okay. And okay, one guy just sees you going up and turns around. The next one sees you with the bear and this giant woman, and then sees through your illusion like, nope, that's the one again. That's the one again. That's what he told us about. And these two guys turn around to you. There's a third one in the back, and he's furiously working on some tool.
Okay. That's a bad idea. I'm going. Oh wait a second. I didn't mark down that one. That is
In this episode of Watching Grady Flip Through Papers, brought to you by no one because we don't have any sponsors.
Hashtag not spawn.
Yeah, there are root beers in the,
Hashtag
fridge,
no
in
spawn.
the fridge if anyone wants some.
I can get some.
Can you give me one too?
Because I'm at the top of the mission order. It's going to be forever before I'm back.
Oh, it will be.
well, what are they? They're just looking at me, right?
They're just looking at you, now concerned, somewhat threatened. And there's
Wait,
the
but they saw me.
They saw
They
you.
know who I was.
Yell and say
Yeah.
the slaves are escaping.
Not
Thank
here.
you.
Just intimidate them. I don't know. Scare them off.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Inspire
say,
them.
What? Probably inspiration.
It might say allied creature. Or it might just say creature.
My grandmother
I am curious about that.
runs faster than you.
I don't know. I'm just gonna yell.
Oh, there's
Why
just
aren't
one
you
creature
above-
other than yourself.
Why aren't you above decks? You're needed up there. That's not gonna do anything, but
Are you intending to persuade?
I guess so.
Alright, roll a persuasion check.
17.
Okay. One guy hasn't seen through your disguise, looks at her like, okay, and starts running upstairs. The other one who saw through your disguise is like, wait, but okay, but who are you? Well, come with us then. And he starts like taking you upstairs.
Okay.
And what's she doing? And why are you disguised? And what is up?
Above your pay grade, lad.
What is she doing? The bear, or are they after me?
She's riding the bear.
They're
going
following you.
upstairs.
Yeah, fun.
She is taller than he is. She is not riding this bear.
Giving the bear a piggyback ride and they're going upstairs.
She is carrying the bear upstairs.
Okay, so we're all going upstairs.
Okay,
So
all of you are running upstairs. Okay.
Now, the rounds of
Miranda.
attacks on Chakal.
Yeah. It is currently on. Nope. It's Miranda.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a round of attacks on Chakal.
All right.
Chakal will take a small part of the engagements and
Okay. That was for. I forgot to roll the brute's attempt to break through the thing.
Ah.
He does not.
Nice.
She's going to make a perception check. Make a deception roll. No, this would be insight. Sorry.
She's making an insight check.
Yeah.
4.
Wow. Despite not being an observant person, generally, she's now aware that there was a setup going on,
I'm not.
and she's
I'm gonna,
more upset than you would think. It's not like a oh no, they're turning against me. It's sort of a
I told you when I don't get my way, people end up dead.
make an insight check, just cause.
Again, I'm terrible at these. 4.
Yeah.
I don't know why she's so upset about this. She's
It's
going
not as
to
though we had anything.
grab you and attempt to pull you in. So this would be this is a grapple check. So
Alright, I'll take that 11. 16 for me.
okay. She does grab you, but isn't able to.
Also, she'd be at disadvantage because the grapple isn't attackable.
She's not frightened.
No, I have blur on.
Okay, thank you. All right. She doesn't manage to grab you so much, but she pulls in and is now just kind of in your face, says with the blur, and she's going to do she's going to use her bonus action to do her special thing.
She has a special thing.
Yeah, it misses. It looks like she goes in to headbutt you, misses because of the blur thing, and then turns around and bolts and dives over the edge.
Attack of opportunity.
That you do.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well, you miss.
Shoot
and-
her!
Oh, wait.
Shoot her!
She would have taken the attack of opportunity, getting away. Oh, wait, no, because... Never
I
mind.
was forcibly
Never
moving
mind.
her.
That's right.
She's fine.
Uh,
Also, she wasn't base to base, I don't think.
All
She
right.
might have been.
Excellent. She takes a clean dive into the water.
Okay.
Stefan is currently looking overboard, like,
Do you have any way of dealing with that?
do I have any way of dealing with that?
Do you have a harpoon? Ooh, are there harpoons on the ship?
It's a really good idea.
That is an excellent question.
Harpoon with the member.
There is, and he in fact sees it over here. So he bull rushes over there, grabs one, and is going to chuck it
Harpoon.
in. It actually is lashed to a rope as well.
Yes.
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 And he's
Yes.
going to make
Yes.
it's going to be an attack roll at disadvantage because he can't exactly see exactly where she is.
As long as she doesn't get a 1, we're good.
Well, actually, as long as
Is there actually like stats for like a spear harpoon type of thing?
there is a spear.
Spear.
Why did he actually hit?
That's what I'm finding out. Let's see her armor.
Well, it would be his strength, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, he hits.
Yes! A spear is 1d6 piercing damage.
All right, good to know.
Like the stuck pig you are.
All right, so she takes 3 points of damage. And she's going to.
Did you add his strength modifier to that?
I did not. She takes. What did I say? 3? 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Don't worry, Stefan. I'm looking out for you when you're doing what I want you to do.
And she's going to make, I guess, a dexterity saving throw to attempt to not be like harpooned by the harpoon. And she does save from that. She pulls it out, dealing another 3 points of damage to herself in the process.
That's okay. That's another round.
But she's not out of the. But she's not actually harpooned, attached to the harpoon at the moment.
Can I try to kill people now?
All right. That is going to be Miranda and Stefan's
Bunch of people are
turn.
gonna shoot you now.
Next
No,
up
I
on the
don't.
order is Chakal.
Okay. I am still raging. And
You are.
I go to attack whoever's closest to me.
The guy you've been hitting.
Yeah.
You don't have advantage on attack rolls.
I don't?
No.
So good.
It's advantage on ability checks, like your athletics and your stuff.
Just athletics.
Oh,
Okay.
just athletics. Sorry.
Just strength checks and saving throws.
Got it.
So I roll a. So I'm sorry. What am I
13.
rolling? 13.
Attack. 13.
Who are you attacking?
The bandit captain.
Bandit captain. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Miss.
Dang it.
Anything else you're gonna do with your turn?
What else can I do?
I don't know. Okay, that's it. You can move if you want to move.
Okay.
Do you want to provoke an opportunity attack? Just the answer to that is no.
No. Like, that
Alright,
sounds like
so
a really
after
terrible
call
idea, so I don't think so.
Is
All the rest.
skilled. So skilled is running her way up the steps.
Huzzah!
And
Yes.
Do you has bear?
I don't has bear, but
Oh, you know has bear.
I has something better than
I have a
bear.
rock.
Of
So
course.
so
Horse is a bear now.
skilled. Well, actually no. Skilled appears. The bear's a bit behind her. And rushing up, and she sees that's her entire movement to get up the stairs. And she sees, oh, there is stuff happening. She's going to take her longbow, and she's going to take a shot at the. She doesn't see Captain Miranda at all. Has no idea what's going on there, but does see there's the big guy, and she sees there is the half orc over there. She looks over at the half orc in particular. She's going to attack him.
Sure.
That is a bummer. Hang on, that's 7 plus 2 is 9. His armor class is 11, isn't it?
Probably.
11. So an arrow, pretty close to the menu. Looks back, sees it.
Chicago didn't know you had a sister.
Sees this one.
She rolls
That's going
twos
to
just
be
like
Skilled's
you.
turn. After Skilled is the first mate, who's going to make again his triple attack against you at disadvantage because he's still scared. 12 to hit.
Nope.
And yeah, it's 12 to hit again. So he takes his cutlass and he misses. He's staring, swings, and as he's swinging around with his scimitar or his cutlass again, he's going, and what are you trying to do? And he turns around and he sees Stefan starts like looming a bit forward.
Nice.
And he sinks the blade accidentally into his own calf.
Oh my god.
Dealing.
In which our healer accidentally kills himself. Thank you.
What? No.
No.
The bandit captain.
Oh, the bandit
hacked
captain.
himself in the leg with
I
his
thought
own
it was
cutlass.
Stefan who did this. I was like, dang
Dealing
it.
max
God.
damage to himself as well.
Oh, cool. In this case, I'm
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Bandit dead. Kills himself.
Huh. Yeah, not nearly at all yet. That is his turn, and he's scared because now this guy's closer than he used to be.
And he just axed himself in the.
So after that is Morsrin the bear. So bear.
Nice.
That's a bear.
Bloody hell!
Freezer, and is just going to. It's just going to attempt to intimidate everything around it.
My plan is working and failing at the same time, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Intimidation. Okay. And he just goes up there and goes up on all fours. Goes up onto his hind legs. He's scary bear. Bear just jumped out there.
Bloody hell!
They're going to make. Okay.
Do the rest of us also make?
A
A bird just came out. Of
bear
nowhere.
just came out of nowhere. Go ahead and make. I guess this would be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I don't have any of that.
Oh, I'm actually good at these. 9.
10.
Bloody hell!
You're not frightened of it, but it's like, oh, there's a bear.
Oh, bloody
look
hell!
at this. It's better.
Yeah.
Miranda has a bloody bear on her boat. Oh, it's gonna stink down there. You're cleaning it.
Let's see.
Hi.
So this particular
You like animals, right?
that's gonna
You're
be his
wearing
turn.
animals.
So this goon, the archer guy from earlier, the fleet-foot guy, is going to peace out and hop overboard. Okay, and
Seems to be a common thread.
it's really common for us. Boats are just meant to be jumped off of.
Boat, diving board, different? I don't think so.
Boats were meant to be jumped off of. It happened in the very first episode.
Wow.
A lot.
Or be thrown off of.
Thrown off of, kicked off of, jumped off of. They really
Pushed off of.
I just told you, diving board.
So this guy jumps overboard, and if you want to make any perception checks, that you
I
can.
don't care.
Don't care. Okay.
don't care.
Don't care?
He's the only one I care about.
All right. Skill knows what's going on, but that's it.
Well, she doesn't know that Chakal and I are on. Well, I suppose she doesn't know that I'm on her side because nobody's attacked me yet.
Yeah.
It's fairly obvious that Chakal's on her side.
There was an attempt made, but yeah. All right. Top of the initiative now is Idris.
Yay! Can I see Miranda from where I am?
Make a perception check.
Oh, bloody hell. 7.
You do not see her at all.
Alright, then I'm just kind of scooch around
She's still
the
swimming
bandit
upwind,
captain so that I am flanking him, so I don't leave his range.
Actually, at the moment, because of Hannah's raging with her totem of the wolf going on, you do have advantage on attack rolls against him.
Yes, I did look that up, but now can I see Miranda from where I am?
Make another perception check.
Oh, bloody hell. Still 7.
No.
Well, bloody hell.
We've equated hell with bloody at this point.
Wait, hold on. I need to look at a spell really quick. Because it will change depending on what it actually says. Is there an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds that isn't being worn or carried that is within 60 feet of me?
Within 60 feet of you?
Yes.
What was the requirements again?
1 to 5 pounds, not being worn or carried.
Not being worn or carried.
Dang it, I was like, I've got a rock you can use, but...
Yeah, there's a few wooden pins
Oh, perfect.
that are around there. That would be used for like tying things off.
Is there one that is
You're being questioned, Chakal, in the chat. You were saying?
is there a wooden pin that is, let's say, within a 90-foot straight line of the bandit captain?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Cool. I'm gonna cast catapult on it and send it flying into him. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh goody! Oh wait, he's actually good at those. That is a saving throw.
Yes.
Dexterity.
Yes.
That's an 18.
Oh, he succeeds, buddy. So he dodges out of the way and it keeps on flying straight
Okay.
until it hits something.
And it crack hits the other side of the deck.
But bloody hell.
We've established that.
That's one of my festival spells.
Is there anything else you can do?
A bonus action? No. That is my turn.
All right, Gregory, you're up.
Am I up?
You can take your movement to get up there.
Cool, I'm up.
All right, where are you? You're over here. Boom! You're near the bear. It's just too big. So there.
The bar.
You're there. Actually, the two sailors who run up and they see the fray going, and they just back down the boat.
Smart lads.
I mean, bear. This thing. Are you still disguised?
Well,
Or in? Are you still using your spell?
assume so.
Okay.
You didn't dismiss it, so yes.
All right.
To dismiss it.
And it takes an action to dismiss, so I would suggest not doing that.
Yeah, I don't have any reason to.
I mean, he could have in the slush between getting out there.
How much do I see? Should I roll for seeing things?
Roll perception.
6.
You see, there's a half orc, kind of in front of you.
Who looks just like you.
Looks a lot like you. Yeah, he looks over, is like,
He's never seen a mirror before.
what? You see, there's basically you see all of it except the mask is in the way between you, Chakal, Yggdrasil, and the bandit captain. So you just see 3 pirates on board, along with Stefan.
Okay.
And Stefan looks angry.
Wait, what did Skull do?
You have space today.
Skill?
She missed.
She shot an arrow and missed.
Okay. I don't have any weapon. What am I going to do?
Viciously mock somebody?
Yeah. Probably.
Viciously mock your lookalike. Just like,
Ever seen a mirror before? Yeah, this is how ugly you are.
I'll just turn to him and say, "Do you know that you are the ugliest person I have ever taken the form of?"
Roll, roll damage for that. Or does he have to save for that?
he has to say.
Save. He saves. But just roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
Charisma?
Yeah.
10.
You know what? He is confused and insulted, but not hurt.
Okay.
He's got some strength on the inside, you know?
Good self-confidence.
Yeah.
I admire that. He's gonna die.
Anything else you want to do? That was your movement and action.
I mean,
You could inspire your new friend.
that's true. I could inspire the bear.
Yes, inspire the bear.
Oh, please do.
Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna wait. I'm like right next to the bear.
You're right next to the bear. I have you currently on top of the bear, but that's just
Go
his
get him,
spacing at the
buddy.
moment.
Slap him on the behind.
You doing that?
Yes. I'm gonna say, looks like dinner out there.
The bear looks at you. And he has 1d6 inspiration. Next up is Miranda. She's gone at this point, it looks like. Unless Stefan can. No, she's. Wait. Stefan.
You're our only hope. Reel in that
Although, the bear doesn't know
hag.
the good guys from the bad guys, so.
Oh!
If you end up eaten by a bear, I apologize.
If I get eaten by a bear,
Dang it!
that bear deserves it because I am very hard to get.
True.
Stefan
Well,
is looking around and he's reeled in the harpoon, and he's going to take one more toss at it with disadvantage because now he has an idea of where she is, but he can't actually see where she is, and he's just guessing at this point, and he misses.
That's unfortunate.
He turns around and just kind of, more specifically at the guys already frightened of him, who I forgot to roll for again. Fails. That guy is still frightened. That's going to be Stefan's turn to call.
Okay. So,
Now you have advantage because I'm flanking him.
cool. I'm gonna attack the dude right there.
Is it she has advantage or you have advantage?
Well, we both have advantage, but I didn't attack him.
Neutral
I sent the
flanking?
thing flying at him.
Okay.
Do I have a
Because the pack
modifier on
tactics
this?
thing is
Oh, yeah,
only
right.
because of her raging, right?
Okay.
So I would have advantage irregardless.
Got it.
because she's
17
raging.
with my great sword.
Okay, that hits.
So 2d6 plus 4. Seven.
Is that plus 4? Oh, okay.
She rolled slightly worse than last time.
Alright.
Yeah, which is kind of impressive.
Doing anything else? Your turn?
Barbarians are very straightforward. They hit a thing.
I don't think I have anything else to do. I'm just kind of wailing on this guy until he dies.
Good plan.
I'll be here when you do.
Next up is
All the things that are going to shoot Chakal.
Skilled.
All the things that are going to shoot Chakal.
So she's going to look at the half-orc again.
The insulted
And
half-orc.
she's going to make an attack roll, which is...
Is that the guy that
I
we
think you said
insulted
it was a plus
my grandmother and?
As
Okay.
I recall.
Yeah, so that's...
I don't think it's
That's
Hang on.
6, I can't see. 13?
So this is a 6,
Yes, 13.
plus 3, plus 2.
And you said his armor class was 11 because she
Yes, so
reported.
6 plus 3 plus 2. Oh, yeah. So she hits.
Yes.
Great. 1d8 plus 3 is that's 7.
Is he a
11
goblin?
minus 7.
Is 4.
4. Alright. Alright. So that is her turn. Next up is the this guy is now seeing that he's cornered, is going to make one scimitar or one cutlass attack at both of you, and then one dagger attack at you. Disadvantage on all these still. That's a miss. Against Chakal, against you. Also miss. And then dagger against
Double
you.
disadvantage.
It just misses. He just flinging around wildly.
I
As
just love it when they squirm.
and he's now going to bolt away.
Hey now!
Right
Hey,
here.
we're trying to beat you
You
up.
both get opportunity attacks as he's
Oh,
leaving your
sweet.
area.
Does this include my sword?
Yeah, it's still an attack, but
Yeah.
Okay. So 11.
You miss.
Dang it.
24.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
6 points of piercing damage.
Excellent. And he is actually running up the stairs. He's going to use his whole movement to get about to there, I think is his movement. Next up is Mordstrand, the bear. So the bear is going to, and I'm going to check his movement real quick.
It's going to maul
Awesome.
somebody.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. He makes it all the way up to the bear, or to the guy.
The bear makes it all the way up to the bear. Like
The bear makes it all the way up to the guy. And he's going to do a bite against him.
Nice.
Wait, he does not have multi-attack, that's right. I'm using Revised Ranger for anyone who cares. That is a hit. That's a 15 to hit. So he's going to deal 1d6 plus 4. 9 points of damage. So he just goes up to the guy and bites down. The half-orc drops down, but because of his was it relentless endurance?
Sure.
Instead of going straight to 0, he comes up a little bit.
Living on the edge.
He's currently looking very, very in pain, and he's also prone at the moment from being basically tackled by a bear. That is the bear's turn.
Being tackled by it.
Goons. That guy's going to try to attack the bear with disadvantage because he is prone.
He's a fool.
And he misses. Wait.
Dying.
No, he does actually hit.
Okay. I don't know this bear. Never seen it anywhere. I think that's fair.
And he deals 4 damage
Please
to
don't stare.
the bear. And the bear just kind
This figure is a mare.
of hit him. We have a now there's gonna be a crossbow attack against you, Idris.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Wait.
I'm
Oh, because
blurry.
blurry. Good, because that was an extra 20.
Thank you.
And then it misses. So looking very, very clear. Yeah, it was one of the illusion parts of you. And then this one's going to take yet another shot at Chakal because I have no initiative. I'm just doing what I've been told.
The slave
And
is
that
the thing. Don't worry about me.
That's 15.
That hits.
All right.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I haven't been hit at all.
You
Gregory
take
hasn't been hit either.
8 points, halved to 4.
Okay. I was like,
It is now Idris's turn.
Do I see Miranda?
Make a perception check.
I will do well. Total 20.
Excellent. You don't see her.
Bloody hell!
According to the chat, you're now English.
I've always been English. You just never realized that. Alrighty, I'm going to cast Magic Missile. I'm going to shoot one at the prone guy and kill him dead. And then shoot the other two at the captain that I've been fighting this whole time. And
excellent.
Automatically hit. I'm not going to roll damage on the guy who's down because he only has one.
Yeah, he... and the bear... The bear's a little frustrated, more from the kill still than anything else, and doesn't really care about you.
He takes 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
As 2 magic missiles hit him in the back.
All right.
And for my movement, I can't see because the thing keeps on blowing up, so I can't see everything. I will actually, you know what? Hold on. Chakal, do you want to take this one out, or...
Yeah, sure. I'll take him out.
Okay, cool. Then I will move next to the guy that's closest to me.
Or
to me, physically.
Oh, okay.
To me, so the player, physically.
Yeah,
there we go. Hello. I'll be your executioner this evening. And I don't have any bonus actions, so that's my turn.
All right. Go ahead and roll an intimidation.
I'm so good at these. 12.
Great. Grady, just roll a d20 since I'm busy at the moment.
16, adding something?
No.
Couldn't you have had Hannah roll?
So she just glares back at you. So next up after Idris is
who?
Gregory.
Yeah.
Gregory.
Gregory.
You can. No, you still can't see me. You just saw missiles come out of nowhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk closer to things. Maybe. Ish.
So you're gonna what?
Well, I'm gonna walk at least so I can see what's going on.
Okay, like over this way a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards second, that sounds good.
Here? A bit more?
Sure.
Alright.
Just wherever I can see.
Alright, you can see pretty clearly what's going on now.
Wait, I thought I killed you. Oh. Oh wait, so I don't anymore.
Wait.
So who's your friend? Wait.
When do I get back Bardic Inspiration? Or when do I get back?
You get that after a long rest, but you have a number equal to your charisma.
Right, so 4. How many times have I used that?
You've
used it twice.
So you still have 2.
Cool. I'm gonna do Bardic Inspiration for anyone I can see, or is there a range?
I think the range is 60 feet, which
I think you
pretty
should
much
be fine.
anyone you can see.
Pretty much anyone.
Okay.
I'll double check on the range, but I'm very certain it's 60 feet. 60 feet. 60 feet.
Well, Stefan doesn't need anything clearly.
Yes, 60 feet that can hear you.
I'll
I'm certain we can all hear you.
yell
within
at
60 feet.
I'll yell at Chakal.
Okay.
Something encouraging, like
Hang in there.
Go
Don't
get
stop
'em.
believing. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Have it your way. Eat fresh.
I'm loving it. You yell that?
I yell, get him, Chakal.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And you have a D6
Give him blood
inspiration.
and fur.
You take 1 D6 inspiration for that.
Alright.
And next up in the initiative order is Stefan. Stefan's going to run up to this guy here and attack him
And wreck him.
with his halberd.
Wreck.
So he's going to make... Oh, he's actually going to,
Wreck.
for the lulz, do Great Weapon Master, which is -5 to hit and +10 to damage.
Nice.
And he hits. with an 11. So he barely hits. That's 1d6. So 5 damage. Yeah. 1d10. Thank you.
Going to say.
It doesn't matter. This guy is out.
Nice.
Okay, that's going to be his turn. Oh, and the bandit captain is going to attempt to make a save. Succeeds. He's no longer frightened.
Good for him.
Just
bully for him.
Miranda now. Whose turn is it?
So after that it is you now.
Should be me.
It's you now.
Oh.
I just said it's you now.
Sorry.
There's nobody next to you.
There's no Kelton.
There's nobody next to you.
So I go to attack the dude climbing the stairs.
All right.
He must die.
That's does your movement increase while raging?
No.
Okay. Yeah. What's your movement speed? 30.
Yeah, I didn't move last time, which I probably should have done. So.
Yeah, you catch up to him. It's fine.
My movement
Okay.
increases while I'm singing.
Alrighty. I attack with a 12.
Okay. Plus anything?
That is.
That is.
The pluses.
You miss.
Dang it!
Yeah. Is that it for you?
Chakal, this is the last time I trust you to execute somebody.
I'm trying!
You do have my inspiration.
Oh yeah! Can I roll inspiration?
You can. This would be the perfect moment to roll inspiration. It was
She
12, you said?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's 14 now.
You miss.
Is it 15?
It's 15.
Come on, Chakal, keep wasting my inspiration.
I'm just
It's
getting
really hard to tell with inspiration. Do you inspire the person who needs it or the one who will actually utilize it the best?
Alright. That's your turn. Next up is Skilled.
No,
Skilled.
Vincent to jump off.
She's going to run here. And she's going to see the guy in front of you. And she's going to oh yeah, that guy's
Wait, you're over here, right? Chakal?
she's going to take a shot at the person in front of you.
In front of who?
You.
Moi.
That one. She hits.
Don't steal my kill.
No, that's Captain Miranda. Okay. Okay. 1d8. 7 plus that 10 damage. So the person in front of you takes the knife and it's looking at you. And now it's the first mate's turn. He turns around to you. He's going to do again his multi attack. 19 to hit.
Yep. That hits you. Not. Well, actually, technically would hit me, but I'm not there.
That's a 9. And then that's a 7. Okay. So he hits you with his cutlass once.
Okay.
Which is 1d6. Total of 6. Half to 3 damage.
Congratulations.
That's going to be his turn. Then next up is Morsdrin. He's going to run up to this person, give you a bit of a glare for killing his steal earlier. Stealing his kill earlier. And make an attack.
Steal.
That is a 9. He's going to use his inspiration. Thanks for inspiring the bear. And that's now a 15 to hit. So he hits. And he's going to bite.
Let's everybody take my stuff.
You can have this guy.
Crunch. She goes down.
Okay. Now come up here and help me hit this guy since apparently I'm really bad at that.
Okay, so that is all of the goons. Alright, going back up, it is Idris's turn.
Oh, thank goodness.
I have all sorts of many things. I should have lots of spell slots. I want to use them. Might be better to flank him. Wait, I can't see. Move the stupid map.
These are stairs go up to an upper level there.
I can almost get right next to him. Almost. Wait, I actually can. Yes, I can make it up to him if I cut the corner with the at the top of the stairs, because my movement speed is 40 feet when I'm singing.
Okay. So you can shoot past. What you call and get up there?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Yes. So I do that. And actually, you know what? If I could do that, then I'll just kind of scooch around him and flank him. For your
Alright.
benefit, not for mine. I don't need to flank him because you're a wolf now.
Right.
So you're a wolf now. I will just attack him, which, thank you for that. 15.
That hits.
Thank goodness.
8 points of piercing damage.
All right. He's looking pretty rough right now. He's looking rough right now.
Oh, why don't you people ever die? Wait a second. Just remembered, I have a dagger. Could I attack with my dagger with my offhand?
As your bonus action?
Yes.
Sure, but remind me if correct me if I'm wrong. You don't add your proficiency bonus to that attack, correct? Since you
I do not add my whatever my ability is for the damage. I still add my proficiency bonus. So I would still.
So you have the bonus.
I would
for the
still have a
attack.
+5 to hit, but I would not have my +3 to the damage.
Understood. All right. Yeah. Go for it.
Cool. Thank you, advantage. Ooh, that's not very good. Yeah, no, I missed with my dagger.
Okay.
Yep, okay. I tried.
All right. So after that, Gregory, your turn.
Forgot I had a dagger.
Yes.
Just looking at
Wait, so it's only that one dude left, right?
and the
Only that one dude
and
left.
Miranda,
Miranda's somewhere.
Wherever she
Miranda's
is.
somewhere.
Quick.
Well, so I'm gonna walk towards the mall. I mean, I don't really need to engage in the fighting anymore.
You can just insult him from wherever you stand.
True.
Just yelling insult at Miranda.
I probably can't see Miranda. I'm assuming since
Yeah.
you just
Miranda.
tried like 5 times.
You're watching from somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna yell.
This is my ship now.
I don't know.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Wait, what's that from?
It's from,
It's a meme.
yeah, it's also
Is
from a movie.
Going to call it the mine. Because it's mine.
Anyway, I'll yell.
Apparently
good.
YouTube thinks that we've been on this too long because it keeps kicking me out.
I'll yell, die, you slave trader, you. At the one guy left.
All right.
Oh, that's a
he's
good
going
one because then we bring the slave theme back for people who are listening.
That's true.
Okay. This is against your spell save DC, correct?
It's just my
14.
Yeah, he succeeds that.
Bummer.
Yeah, he's fine.
It's okay.
It's okay. Good try.
Alright, next.
That's be all.
So after this, out to you. Next up is Stefan, and Stefan is going to start running up here.
A lot of people up on these stairs.
This is about as far as he can move. As he gets over there, he sees that running up behind him at the moment is a couple of
The guards.
the guards are now starting to actually board the ship.
Well, it's about bloody time we had a slave revolt. I mean, these people were trading in slaves. It was horrible.
What's your hit points at right now?
My hit points.
You're at 10 hit points.
Yeah.
No, 20 hit points, sorry.
Yeah.
Out of
19. I'm at 19 hit points.
Out of
You have taken 19 damage, so you're at
I've taken 19 damage,
so
so
you're at 20.
I'm at 20.
out of
39.
out of 39. 20 out of 39. Okay.
I'm at full. Thanks for asking, Stefan.
What's cure wounds? How much is that?
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't play clerics or healers. People who would have the spell.
Oh wait, Cure Wounds is back this way. Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Alright.
That has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay. He's going to put a hand on the back of you, and he's just going to use his lay on hands ability and heal you for 10 hit points.
Okay, nice.
And that's what he's going to do for right now.
What about
Oh,
my
wait a
needs?
minute. Is lay on hands a bonus action or an action?
It's an action.
It's an action. All right, that's what he does. So after him, it is Chakal. It's up to you.
Okay. I wail on this dude that's right in front of me and hope to finally kill him for once. Holy cow.
You have advantage now, right? Because you're being you have advantage now on this attack.
Oh, good.
Don't roll that again, ever. Nope.
Did you roll it again?
Okay.
No, she rolled worse.
So
I missed by a lot.
you take your great sword and you whoosh. He ducks out of the way of that.
I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 2.
All right. After Chakal, it is now skilled. She's going to take a shot. What's 3/4 cover? How's that work? Is it like +5 to armor class?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
+5.
Because he is up and she's at the very low bottom of the stairs, she's firing through 3/4 cover. And she misses.
How unfortunate.
Meanwhile, Morsren is going to run.
And eat Stefan.
And be just out of range to do anything. He's going to attempt to intimidate because he's there. He's just going to yell. Alrighty then. He charges up there and then just as he's there, goes up and it appears to barely miss the first mate. But in reality, there's a good distance between him. Up and he is instantly now frightened of the bear.
Oh, goody. Let's kill the dude. Put him out his misery.
That's more.
That's what we've been trying for the past.
Actually, the guy's
I
turn.
know, I'm really bad at it.
He is going to turn around and attempt to jump overboard. So as he's
Bloody hell, not again!
you both get attacks of opportunity.
Come on! Oh, nope, I miss.
Okay.
Advantage because he is still being flanked.
Can I try?
Yes.
21.
It's
Can I yell something again?
you. Sure.
17.
Not normally, but sure. You also hit.
7 points of piercing
Actually,
damage from me.
20.
You
Yeah,
hit.
21. I hit.
2d6 plus 4.
Get him.
10.
10 points of damage.
Yep.
And 7 from me.
Nice. All right. Normally this isn't a thing you can do, but if you want to yell vicious mockery at him, I'll allow it right now.
I say, would you run, you coward?
All right, he's going to attempt to. He saves. Gosh dang it. Does he have disadvantage on saving throws while frightened?
I don't know. I'll check. Welcome to Micah Knows Everything because he looks it up. Frightened. Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of his fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of his fear. No, so saving throws are
okay.
still fine.
So he saves. Yeah, and he jumps overboard.
Yeah.
And he's going to make a disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes. Oh, he's gonna hit the water and die.
He is probably.
Oh, does that mean we can't loot his body for stuff?
He takes 4 points of damage.
Bloody dastard.
And is in the water and is beginning to try to swim.
How many hit points did this guy have?
65.
Had 65.
He started there.
Okay.
That's okay. Stefan and I can shoot him.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's your turn.
Oh, good. Shoot the dude.
Magic missile.
All right.
$10 points of force damage.
All right.
Is he done finally?
Nope. He's still going. Next up is Gregory. if you want to run to the edge and yell at him.
Gregory,
Do I have
yell
to
at
run
him
to the
some
edge
more.
before I yell?
So he
Sure,
has to be
I'll
within
run to the
sight.
edge.
So you can just run here and yell at him.
Yep, go ahead then.
What do you say? Actually, first he's going to try to make a saving throw. Against what's yours?
14.
14.
Yes.
He fails.
Use your 1d4.
I say, you swim slower than my grandmother.
Roll damage. 1d4.
Oh yeah. D4.
4.
With that, he just looks over at you and sings.
Yes!
The guards are sitting here. They're like,
You're welcome.
really? That right there? One of the guards just picks up the harpoon without even looking. Drags and just looking at you like.
All right, now
How
we have
did
to
that
deal
work?
with this bear.
At this point, she comes up and, well, no. So, are you here to free me too?
Yes.
Sure, let's go with that.
All right.
Guards, here's the prisoner that we, slave that we saved. That was a close shave.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's not very high DC.
9.
They're like, you still have like the ropes around one wrist, like, sure, okay. Well then, I guess that takes care of this.
And we have witnesses. Oh wait, I'm going to take out my letter and read it.
Okay.
No
The
shady stuff.
the letter
There's
says,
some evidence.
I've marked you down. There's a lipstick print on it. I have this, and they'll look at it and go.
I didn't show it to them. I'm taking.
Oh,
it
okay.
because I want
So
to know
you're
if there's
you're reading
evidence.
this, and it's I've marked you down with a lipstick print.
Now this isn't evidence. I tear it up. Explains a little bit more. Gregory.
Lipstick. That might be important.
Gregory. Before
Yes.
I forget, here I give him my mechanical spider.
You have one mechanical spider
Cool.
Oh,
that
and my
moves when people aren't looking
yeah.
at it.
So if you don't look at it, it moves. It has been going crazy in my bag this entire time.
How fascinating.
Well, Stefan,
That was an adventure.
Let's go home now.
you weren't useless. Miranda's still at large, but we have her ship. Oh wait, we're going to loot the heck out of this, but I think we can wait until next week for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just real quick, as far as the bodies are concerned, as the guards lug them off, you
wait,
find
let me grab some cash.
Oh yeah.
you find 35 gold on all the bodies in general that were there. The two people who were below decks, don't see them. They're gone. There is a sword of moonlight, or a moon touch
Sweet.
cutlass from the pirate captain, or from the first mate's thing. It's a dexterity based weapon, and it's a scimitar, but it's a cutlass.
Yes, you have better dexterity.
Yes.
And it's in the moonlight. It sheds in the darkness. It sheds moonlight in a 15-foot radius of bright light and dim light for an additional 15 feet.
Ooh, fancy.
Cool.
I'll take that.
Other than that, it's just a standard cutlass slash the other thing I called it, scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
So we all get 7 gold pieces.
Can I take any weapons?
Sorry, I was doing math in my head.
You also
Oh, I get
find
7?
Yes.
there's some rusty damage, near unusable after the beating that they've received. 4 light crossbows,
Nah.
damaged beyond usability at the moment, and 60 bolts.
Oh, those are helpful.
60 bolts.
Bolts,
Crossbow bolts.
yeah, for crossbow bolts.
Gotcha.
If you're interested in any of those,
I can't use those, so.
What would I do with bolts? Can I?
Well, wait, you can melt them down with your new friend and make tinkery thingies.
But what do crossbow bolts?
the crossbows don't shoot arrows; they shoot bolts.
Yeah.
So it's the ammunition for light crossbows.
But like, what does that mean?
It's a stick.
It's a stick with an iron head.
I mean, like an arrow.
Like an arrow, smaller and heavier.
So,
I mean, you can keep them, you can throw them out. It's just that there's some damaged crossbows and there's some ammo for them if you're interested.
All right, so let's wrap this up quick and.
And then you all go back to the dock, right?
Well,
yes.
is this all the loot on the ship?
There's more loot on the ship, probably, but at the moment, Steph and a couple of guards are currently just sitting there, locking it down, making sure nothing's touched, no one messes with stuff.
That's okay. We'll get the ship soon enough. Stefan's guarding it. We have an inn.
Fine.
I'm tired. I want to go back.
All right, you all go back to the dock.
Yep.
Okay. You all go back to the dock. The end for tonight. Thank you everyone so much for watching.
Yay.
I wasn't planning on the entire boat attack being tonight, so.
Well, that's because we forced the issue.
That's what we do.
So anyway, I'm Ben Anderson.
I'm Mike Amoro.
I'm Hannah Anderson.
Brady Crosley.
Thank you so much for watching. Come again next week. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's been surreal.